Oh, the classic Minecraft theme. What's up, Wayfinders? We're here with some Minecraft. And once again, I am joined on the couch by an oh so special, lovely, talented, wonderful.
Why are you sucking up?
I was gonna say something funny, but it's too soon in the episode to
Start insulting me and being mean.
I didn't say anything about assaulting you.
You might not find it as an insult, but it isn't an insult.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
Don't you usually wait till it's the end of the stream?
Doesn't matter. I'm on a train, and you're not.
Technically, I sort of am because of the fact I'm watching you.
A lot of people go in there.
Oh,
They just
yeah, without
like,
But it's also,
I hear a citrine!
You do hear a citrine.
I hear a goot.
hey buddy, how you doing, man?
I'm good?
That's good.
He's lying. He has a headache, and we don't know what's causing it.
My headache is abating.
Pressure system change?
I mean, it might be.
No, I think I just wasn't taking good care of myself.
Well, that's not good.
Stress can do that too.
Alright, I did a few laps in the train.
How's the little warrior?
He is doing fine. His oxygen, they've been able to get the level down so he can breathe more on his own.
Sweet.
He's no longer wearing a breathing tube. He's using a cannula. He really likes to pull the damn thing off his nose and shove it in his mouth.
Most babies do.
He likes
Is
to
how they
chew
learn.
on people's fingers.
They're talking about taking his chest tube off of suction and putting it on water seal, which will leave it more or less up to him to breathe on his own a little bit more. The Foley might come out on Wednesday.
Yay!
And the side tube might also come out on Wednesday. It's based off whether there's any leakage from his esophagus or not. When they put the, it's not coloring, what is it called?
Dye. Contrast.
Contrast. It's not dye, dear.
Alright, it is dye.
It is not dye!
It's kind of a
Contrast
die.
is a chemical!
It's
The
a
con-
oyster
It is a
dye
chemical.
thing.
It's kind of like a dye. He's gonna die inside.
It is a chemical, I know, because they have to put contrast in you to get a CT scan. And I've had 2 now. In my
Die
life.
in terms of color, Uncle YouTube.
Yeah, I'm already dyed inside, YouTube.
Alright, what house needs to come down now?
Your house. Burn it.
No!
Burn it to the ground.
Honestly, I say that's a pretty good outcropping.
Hold on, wait a
You can get
minute.
some dirt.
If they're talking like this, I need to fly over this
We
way.
can get some dirt to clear to like level that area out, and then basically we just need good to lay down, you know, the track in that area before I build, you know, a station.
Oh my wah!
What?
What in the heckadoodle hamstring?
Roller coaster.
What?
I don't actually know what it is.
Which thing?
The thing!
The giant tower.
Oh,
Oh, the parkour tower?
that's the parkour course.
Oh heck, no! Are we gonna get buckets?
Don't worry, there's going to be like spawn points. Occasionally.
I get to use Ender Eyes. Yay!
Well, you know, it's funny that you need dirt because I am about to shove my miner back through another couple runs.
Well, we need some dirt to level out the area by the end portal, and we could probably use some more dirt to make some more flat land
I'm
over
gonna
here.
go grab my crap tons of deep slate to fill in underneath and then just put dirt on top to make it look nice.
Yeah, that'll work.
Can I, like, have you considered granite?
But I thought you liked granite.
Oh wait, that's right. I can use granite now.
Yeah.
I forgot. I can get gold from granite.
I was like, I thought you liked granite.
What else do I have a butt ton of that I need to get rid of? Granite! I got a full double chest. I'm sorry. Oh,
You have almost a full double chest of diorite.
yeah,
have
I've got almost a full double chest of diorite.
like 16
Okay.
double chests of deep slate. I'm using that first.
We have a bunch of dirt.
I've got almost a full chest of cobbled deep slate,
Only single chest, not a full. Not
and I've got a full chest of dirt.
If you don't need the dirt, we'll use the dirt. But otherwise, I'm using
Take the
deep
dirt.
slate.
The dirt, take it. Get thee gone from mine dirt.
So you may be getting Wraith, if not this stream, next stream.
Be still, my beating heart.
Not all the stats are what, like 100. Oh my god, perfect. But they're as good as I can get them because I don't think I can max out everything. But he'll have max jump,
You can do
max
it.
speed, and max health.
I believe in you.
I think he's
I
too
believe.
to wait forever until you actually get a perfect horse.
If he wants to wait forever, I can keep trying, but I'm pretty sure.
You keep telling me that it's only a few away from a perfect horse, and then that number keeps changing.
Well, because I can't get the 2 stats that I need changed to change. They won't go past good.
That sounds like a problem with the breeder.
Hey now,
I will hit him if you want me to.
please.
It sounds like you're not breeding them properly.
I've started.
Ow!
different
Don't be mean to
generations.
Snow! What hair has crawled up your ass the last 2 days? Be mean to everybody.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So, is everybody else as disappointed in Minecraft Live as I am?
I have no idea. I don't watch it.
No mob vote,
On it,
talking about...
with as much drama as the mob vote brings every year, I'm kind of glad to see it gone personally.
Well, just do a mob vote on past mobs.
As much as I would
Like,
like,
didn't they already like add animal variations?
Yes, they're adding warm and cold variations to animals that are already in the game. Pigs, cows, and chickens will have warm and cold variants now.
Holy
also
rock.
there's going to be a rideable ghast in the overworld.
Yes, you can tame a ghast.
In the not nether.
So you have a flying mount?
So Snow,
Yeah,
you can
a
finally
fly mount that
fly.
can hold up to 4 players, and it can be used basically to like. If I had one in this world, I'd use it to like help build the platforms in the parkour course. Because you like fly it
So
up, have it
Snow,
stay
you can
put,
finally
stand on top of the
fly.
ghast, and move around.
Interesting.
It seems interesting.
They're the flying mounts. Really bad at getting it perfect, aren't you?
Oh, I gave up.
Are you gonna keep going down before you can't reach it anymore?
What do you mean? I can reach it. See?
I have to get a jump to reach it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You forgot what you were doing.
No, not at all.
Uh-huh. Just like you totally didn't forget the Switch controller this one.
Oh my god. No, 100%. Real talk, I did not forget the Switch controller. I chose. I made a choice. I will fight you, lady.
Children, violence is not the answer.
Violence is the question, and the answer is yes. Don't laugh at that. That joke is so old.
Yeah, he's used it so many times it's not even funny anymore.
You're not even funny anymore.
Okay, come on.
John, throw up already. Try eating's not helping.
So many turtles.
Alright, well that's the cactus portion done.
Oh goodness.
This portion.
Your joy
Is a bit-
does not make me happy.
Oh, trust me, I'm not thrilled about this. This is gonna be a pain.
Literally.
Oh,
Well-
big time.
I vote that much like Super Mario Maker, you must complete a course before you can open it to the public.
Yeah, that's the plan. Before I move on to building the next section, I complete the section I'm working on. That has
Speaking of-
always been the case.
Poker got to try out my new theme park ride. It was fun. We fixed it. Eek.
I feel like I will have a business town.
Oh, what?
A business town?
We have.
Back in the day when you would work at a factory, there would be factory towns.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on at my base.
Well, here's the thing. My base is like painfully close to your guys' base, and it will be chock full of villagers and potential employees.
Oh, of Wayland?
Wayland?
I'm thinking of calling the theme park that. This is the Wayfinder server.
And it's
Alright,
far away?
I'm down with I'm down with Wayland.
I can't think. We can't. Think
I
of
fuck
anything
with
else.
this energy.
You fuck with that energy.
You heard what I said.
Don't know how I feel about that energy being brought into our sex life, but okay.
What crawled up your butt, huh?
Well, apparently not that
I
energy.
told you a million times, and I will tell you a million more.
Are you going to? Is that something you want to tell here?
I was raised in a family where talking pervertedly is just a normal thing. So when I say perverted things, it doesn't mean I'm sexually, like, wanting to be fucked senseless. It just means that I'm being perverted.
12 minutes. We made it 12 minutes in. And this time, it weren't me.
Or me. I'm honestly impressed.
Technically, it was you, because you're like, why do you have to go there?
Yeah, I was using
Even though we
you.
literally just had this conversation in the fucking car on the way home.
Hey, don't put that kind of job onto my car. My car is just fine not being like that.
Hey yo.
All right. We're not in the 50s anymore.
Hey,
Cars are for more than fucking.
Can I be lazy and request a cup of tea, please? Well, I think we only have my peppermint. I think.
Maybe.
You may be lazy on one
And
condition.
what's that?
You got to put on a funny voice when you ask for a nice cup of tea.
I don't think it can. Not without laughing. And I don't know.
Excuse me, Governor. I would like to request one cup of tea.
Dearest, will you get me a
Excuse me, love. Can I have a nice sup of tea?
A nice little cuppa.
can't do voices.
All right, love. I'll go and get you a cup of tea right now. Right.
I love how
Yay,
me
I
and
get
Snow
tea.
are both just like type that are like, we're not gonna put on accents, but all of the men are just like, I'm gonna put on an accent too.
It comes from a long running desire to no longer be ourselves. We want to be other people.
Oh, I thought we were just.
But that's called identity fraud, so we just take the voices of other people.
Which is funny because
That's why I play
we women
Sims.
also want to be other people, but while you guys put on accents, we put on costumes.
I thought we were just making fun of the British.
Well, always make fun of the British.
Yeah.
Hello, any British viewers I have. You know what you've done. I don't know what you've done, but I'm sure you've done
I
something.
know you've done because I've always
I
loved
watched an
Elizabeth.
interesting video. Well, not a YouTuber who is. She is from England, and she's like, "You Americans are weird. You have bathroom. We have them in our kitchen." I'm like, "Isn't it the kitchen?"
Easier to piss in this.
I heard
I guess.
maybe half of that.
Apparently British people piss in their sinks.
What?
Isn't that what you said?
No. They have washers and dryers in their kitchens, not in their bathroom.
So they put.
Well, if you think about it, we have a washer in our kitchen.
A dishwasher.
I
doesn't
know
count.
it's
It's a
weird. It's in the bathroom.
dishwasher.
That's not true. Angel's right behind you. And that's my terrible joke of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the part where Angel kills me.
But I'm
2,
saying,
3.
on normal, they have theirs in the kitchen, where most Americans have theirs in a bathroom.
Also- Also, Snow, most Asians use their dishwashers as storage because of the fact that they're like, why the fuck do you have a dishwasher? You can use your hands. Like,
That's weird.
yeah.
Also, there was okay. I'm gonna bring this up. This is not my conversation. This is not my pig. It's not my farm. But it's a funny conversation to hear. So I'm bringing it up.
Boink, boink.
Apparently, in Australia, I believe,
Stop it, you two.
they have a separate room for the toilet.
Oh yeah, they got that in
Matt-
Japan
Sink
too.
is.
My grandma's house had that.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So the bathroom is a single unit. You go to the bathroom, and then there's another room specifically for the toilet.
Weird way I like that.
Yeah,
because what if
there's
somebody
houses
needs
in
power
America that have
or
that, so.
something like
Right?
There's hotels in America that have that.
But what's funny about that is the conversation that came out of it was, why would you do that when so you go into a different room, different than the sink, right? You go into the bathroom, you walk past the sink, you walk into a different room, you sit down, you take a shit, you wipe your ass, you now have to open a door, put your germy hands all over it to go
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.
Well, it's because in those other countries they have bidets, so your ass gets washed for you, so your hands don't get dirty.
Yeah, as a woman who just gave birth and now
That's what he just talked about.
Yeah.
spray herself to get cleaned, I don't understand how their underwear isn't constantly wet.
Because bidets, some of them have drying functions, and then after your butt gets clean
Oh.
from the water, you can take a little piece of toilet paper and dry it off with that.
There you go. Like what he said. You get your bidet, you get your spray, and then you take some toilet paper and you dry.
You make the
Yeah,
wet
and
go
I'm
away.
currently drying myself by tapping because I can't, wipe right now because, just gave birth and have stitches in a certain area.
You are really focused in on.
But, it's still really, annoying and still sometimes sweats and spots.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Use AI for that. AI can determine when your ass has no more shit. Use AI.
Oh my god, Bradley.
What?
It's part of human nature to give birth and have to be stitched up in certain places.
What?
Why are you freaking out about me saying it, though?
Where did this come from?
Because you're, you and you're saying things about this on...
That was a while
No,
ago.
it was not. It was literally 5 seconds ago right before I said that.
It was like 5 minutes ago. What are you talking
my
about?
God,
Are
no,
you
it's not.
displaced in time?
Snow, I'm gonna kill him.
I mean, there is a lag between us with Discord, so you know.
I was listening to Citrine give a diatribe, and all of a sudden you started in on me,
Katrina barely started speaking.
and I wanted to hang on his every word.
As a songwriter, I love that you uses words like diatribe.
I don't even know what that means.
I
I'm dumb.
Exactly. That's why I like using words that people don't understand sometimes, because you can rhyme these words and it sounds sophisticated, even though it's just basic language. But
But
It's
I'm
a
dumb.
diatribe is basically is essentially a tangent.
Thank you.
you
yeah,
see,
it's
tangent doesn't rhyme
go
with
off
diatribe.
on
I don't
an
care what it
entire
rhymes
conversation.
with.
1,
I mean, it rhymes
2.
with pageant.
3, 4,
Yes.
5.
I like words
Snow,
that I
I'm
know and
sorry that you didn't
understand.
know what that word meant. My husband likes to use big words that people
That's
don't
not a big word!
Word.
Here, when do you have to capitulate then?
Why do you have to make my brain go scrambled egg?
Because if it was sunny side up, it would suck because you're an albino.
That's besides the point.
That's all I.
Well, then
No,
it-
that's pretty much the whole point. If it was sunny side up, you'd burn yourself.
It wouldn't be sunny side up because she has no yellow. She'd just be an egg white.
You
There
know
would be
that
no
works
sun,
too,
it would
egg
literally be an
whites.
egg
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, you are one.
I like how we're describing snow as if she was an egg.
Yay! I is yummy and delicious.
But we all know snow is a
very
meringue at
What's
best.
funny is,
Can you not
I
say that
agree, eggs are delicious.
again?
Oh, you don't think I'm yummy and delicious?
Context is key, and I'm making you tea. Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Are we going with like the vor kind of context?
Ow!
versus
What the
dream,
hell?
Or the like, what context are you going for here, bud?
Oh no!
Oh my head. What?
Oh no.
Did you
I-
get lost?
No. I think that Poker is selling defective rockets.
Oh, no.
Fuck you talking about?
Wait for it. Yup, he sold defective rockets.
What
How
are
are
you
they
talking about,
defective?
detective?
He sold fireworks, not rockets.
Are you sure you're?
They are exploding and doing 2 hearts of damage.
What the fuck? That should not be the case.
Challenger.
Did someone steal my rockets and swap them out with something else?
I don't think so. I don't know how to make fireworks.
Well, go over to where it is.
Yep,
Because the rockets I put in that.
the
shop-
creeper-shaped lime rockets.
Are you sure you're in the right store?
He's not in the
He's
store.
not in the
it's ones
store.
that
He's just
bought
in his
previously.
inventory.
Yeah, it's ones he's bought previously. He's never made any for himself.
Yeah, I have. I've got a whole
How do you know you didn't make those by accident?
because I don't know how to make creeper-shaped lime rockets.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Is it possible that Jonas played a trick on him and no one ever noticed it until now?
It's
It's
it's extremely
possible.
likely, yeah. It's so likely that I'm going to go over to the shopping district and check my current stock of inventory over there now. Because
That
you
is
got
an
me
excellent
paranoid.
idea.
Yes, dear.
Are you okay with me? Like, you're not gonna need the spoon, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Then you don't.
No, I want to hear the end of this.
Do what?
The end of what?
He asked if she was okay, and I was waiting to see if he said something raunchy.
No, he asked if I needed the spoon, and he said, okay, you don't care that it's going to be a fork that I use to stir your tea with.
So, it's okay for Citrine to be raunchy, but the moment your wife says anything raunchy, you're like, what is wrong with you? Why do you keep going back to being perverted?
Yes.
Citrine, I
You know
love
how
you,
it feels
but it's
now?
because it's hilarious hearing the blind people get horny. Especially one that's completely asexual. Like, oh my god.
I know, right?
Just
Damn it, Poker. You just made me think of something funny.
Hooray! I was adjacently hilarious.
You made me think of something funny that absolutely does not happen in the real world.
okay.
Because he made me imagine, like, a blind guy trying to masturbate, but he can't find his dick because he can't see.
That would be the worst. Okay, see, you said that, and now I'm like, well, that's not true. But now I'm imagining a scenario where that is true. So I've got like the little dinosaur arms. I'm like, can't.
Ah!
You can't reach.
I need to jerk, but I have no arms.
It's Jurassic porn. It's Jurassic
What?
porn.
A T-Rex that wants to jerk?
No, there are guys out there that don't have arms. How do they masturbate?
Oh, lordy.
Now you got it.
Okay, so here's what you do, right? You pick a side of your bed that you don't ever want to lay on again. You make sure you have very soft blankets. Okay?
You're going that extra
Have someone
plush
tape
cat.
a
Fleshlight to a wall?
flashlight to the underside of a table or
I
something.
said extra
Why would you tape a fleshlight to the underside of a table?
The other side. See, no, I'm just afraid to touch any inanimate object in your house. It's got like two sides to it.
Also, because when you were talking about like hoping your bed is really soft and all this other stuff, it reminded me of that anime you watch where the girl fucks the table.
The girl fucks the tape.
I'm
Ow.
going to need a link to this.
It's called Code Geass. It's called Code Geass, and
Oh.
she
Okay.
rubs herself on the edge of a table.
I know the scene you're
Ow.
talking
It is
about.
completely soundless. It is nothing but a silhouette. It is presented more artistically than pervertedly.
I still stand by my brain's process, which went from thinking innocently for a half second and connecting it to perversion because it's a table, so possibly made out of wood. I go from got milk, got wood. It's just that silhouette.
Good. Those weren't my fireworks.
Was that a prank?
I'm guessing that's a prank because I'm double checking my entire stock at my shop. It's all duration flight ones. And I even tested one of them randomly on the ground. It shoots up like a normal rocket. No explosion.
It's okay.
Baby.
Did you touch it?
You came close.
So either a prank was pulled on
Your hand is very close
Poker, and
to
there
it.
was like just one stack put in his thing.
I'm starting to think a prank was pulled on me.
Or a prank was pulled on you, and
That seems to be the
you
case.
put it in your inventory where you keep your rockets. I didn't know if you kept them in the inventory.
Yes, every time they say
I
the
do.
word rockets.
What? Hold on. No, you cut out at the wrong time. Every time we say the word rockets, what?
Our school theme song goes through my head.
At least it was a
Okay.
Red rocket.
No, actually we were. The tip was red.
Shut your damn mouth. I didn't know that.
Yes.
No.
The mascot
What just
was
happened?
actually a red tip.
No. Not.
And it had a weird smiley.
What just happened?
It's a weird smiley face.
Oh, their school mascot was the Red Rocket. It's okay, Citrine. My high school mascot was the Trojan Man.
We are the Rockets.
My high school
Rockets,
mascot was a
we're
giant
blind, so
blue
we don't know
creature.
where penis. Hee hee.
My high school mascot was a giant blue creature. It was just a furry, like, blue creature.
Why?
And we were the North Stars, because that totally makes sense. The husband broke his thing.
But hey, good. If you need like more rockets, like to replace those creeper ones, I got plenty on sale. I mean,
How's your heart feeling, baby?
We don't want to. We don't got to talk about what just happened.
What'd you do?
I guess
I just broke my minecart contraption.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I put it back together. But for a moment of seconds, it was broken.
And to be fair, our child scared us a lot more yesterday than that.
I don't want to talk about that.
He's fine.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's not our fault the leads are shit on his chest. You upstairs because your dinner's gonna be squished.
Citrine just did.
Bucket time!
Ugh.
I don't know if you can be hurt or not. I don't have either of the.
I mean, I heard a little bit of it. That's why I went into it. But
Poker says he hears you a little bit.
no, I just heard Funky Town a little bit, so I don't know if that was him or not.
Tis a copper or tis an angel upstairs.
What?
Guess it's a copper.
Hey, Cobber. Long time. How you feeling, buddy?
Better than last week.
Well, that's good.
Good, I can come over there and smack you in the ears.
Why?
Because you don't
I
listen.
really don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright, let's
whoa,
try
whoa.
this again. You ready?
I mean, yeah.
If you're gonna send an iFunny link that's an image, save the image and send it.
Listen. Look.
Look, collaborate, and listen.
Okay.
I mean, if you, I got nothing.
If it's a video, send the iFunny link, and I'll try to remember to watch it when I get home. But if I'm at work and you send an image link, first of all, I can't watch it because the work internet does not like iFunny. So I'm gonna forget when I get home, and I'm not gonna see it.
Well, that's not. I remember when you send me stuff.
Oh yeah, I am so happy that I quit iFunny and then didn't quit iFunny.
See, whatever happened and you screamed about was because you didn't. You said you don't like iPhone.
I didn't say I didn't like iFunny. I just I am practicing quitting social media, and iFunny is the first one.
All right.
iFunny's the last one for me. Quite literally.
Yep. There's the
Unless you count
conclusion.
Discord.
What the fuck's going on? What do I? Okay. That was some weird lag. Okay.
Did you say you want to quit Discord?
No, I said unless you count Discord as social media.
No, I don't count Discord as social media. Discord is what social media should be. Just forums of like-minded people discussing about a topic they've chosen to talk about.
Sounds like
I mean, isn't that what the internet's technically just supposed to be?
The internet's
No,
supposed
the
be a
internet
lot
is
of
supposed to
things.
be a place where information can be shared freely. In the internet, there can be forums of like-minded people discussing various things that they care about.
Oh, excuse me, Jesus.
First one, then the other.
I honestly
Ow.
was about to ask if someone found a new creature in the Nether, but
Oh yeah, Copper.
Uh,
There will be rideable gas.
I heard about this. I was wondering if that was actually true or not.
It's
Yep.
true.
It's like what do they call it, dry gas or something like that?
You will find a dried gas in the Nether. You will have there's a manner in which you will take it home. You will rehydrate it. It will be a gassed ling, and eventually it will turn into a happy gassed.
And then you can put a mount on it. And it's got like little goggles.
You can put a saddle on it, and up to 4 people can ride it.
That's dope as shit, by the way.
Citrine, the washer is not a drum.
Now, if that's the case, whenever they bring that in, do we have to reset the server?
No, our server is not up to date as of right now.
If we want that, we would have to basically quit this world and start a new one.
And lose all of our mods.
And that's a big negatory for me, Ghost Rider.
I mean, is there no way we can just start a new one and just redo the mods?
Nope.
Not until the mods are updated to that version.
At which point the next version will come out.
And also, on top of that, anything we've already built would be gone.
Well, that's sad. So we don't get gas?
Nope.
Not unless we want another world.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna lie,
that's-
Copper, just hold on to that. Hold on to that heartfelt love of potential gas, and then we'll wait until we do get a new world, and then.
And then we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we can understand that.
Because I'm sure by then there's other mods that we will be able to that Snow will have convinced us to add.
Oh, Snow already has at least 2 that she wants.
Snow's got some freaking on deck. What are you talking about?
Those got the good stuff. Scratch his arm like a
I'm
crack
going
addict.
to tell you how many
mods,
worlds.
man.
I have 9 different mod packs on my screen right now that I am. Sides are.
And
Also, she's being hilarious
Or
because
by
she
the-
cuts out at the most appropriate times.
Damn it!
I don't know why that keeps happening now. Weird.
Either.
Humor.
I hate my computer. That's just what I'm going with.
Oh wow, that came through loud and clear.
Of course it did. Stupid bullshit ass motherfucker.
And that came
That
through
came
loud and
through
clear.
Loud and clear, yeah.
Putting headphones in. Hold on. See if that.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't think headphones are gonna help with your mic picking up your swears, young lady.
Oh, Jonas has update. Jonas has 2 crowns to go, and that's it.
In
wait, the Monster
yeah.
Hunter? Already?
Yeah, he's been in the one we were all playing
It's
together.
not even been a fucking month.
The old game,
Oh,
not the new
old
one. The one we've been.
Yeah,
playing
the
for
one that
years.
you decided to give up on, Copper.
No, I didn't give up on shit.
No,
I
you,
gave-
you
Oh,
gave up because
I
of the
gave up
Rage
on
Chicken, right?
Microsoft. How about that?
You could have lied and gotten it back, which would have screwed Microsoft over by proving that their system is a lot more accessible than they want to make it sound like it is. You could have hurt them while at the same time getting something that you already paid for. You chose not to. Why am I the more devious of the two of us? Shouldn't you be the more devious one?
nah. I mean,
And here I thought evil schemes were my thing.
what about me screams devious?
You are so much more not anti-authoritarian, I
Anti-establishment.
guess it would be anti-authority than I am. And yet, I could easily just screw over name business here.
Well, I can't say put name business here because there's mom and pop shops and I would never want to.
I could screw them over easily.
You're gonna go.
I think I just hate people.
I mean, yeah.
I don't hate people. I hate people who believe that they have the right to control other people's lives.
I think
Well,
of
yeah,
our
people-
entire group that Copper is the one that's gonna go try to build Rapture.
Build what the?
I'm calling it now.
What am I building?
Bioshock.
Oh,
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his own brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. My name is Andrew Ryan, and I chose to break away from these ideologies and build something new.
Poker, Citrine is threatening to send Ari to your house
I
and
mean,
have him live with you.
let's be honest. Rapture
Only if he
would have
says
worked
Luna.
if he wouldn't have, chemically altered people's fucking like bodies.
He didn't. He didn't do it. He facilitated that happening, but he didn't do it. Remember, he wanted to make a place where the artist fears not the censor, where the scientist fears not petty morality.
What'd you do to the poor
Andrew
dog?
Ryan did everything he wanted to do.
What'd you do to the dog?
What the dog
What
doing?
the dog doing?
Thank you, Copper. We are products of the internet.
So the toy is under the dryer right now because the dog hit it with his head. Okay.
Repeat, the toy is under the dryer. The toy is. That sounds. It literally does sound like military code.
So what I
All right, Copper.
beforehand,
If you were communicating with a military unit and you were saying the code, the toy is under the dryer, what would that be military code for?
Only thing that would make sense would be
The gun is under
I mean,
Dryer?
yeah, the toy would have to be like
some kind of
proof or
weapon.
something.
And I guess dryer would be like... The only thing I could think of that wouldn't be like an actual dryer would be like a towel. But that's so convoluted.
Oh, I got one for you, Copper.
Mm.
How's this? It would have to be in the field, like a very specific situation.
Yeah, the
But
toy
if-
would have to be
if an
coded for
enemy-
a specific like gadget, it would be a MacGuffin.
An enemy unit is currently in transit from one place to another with armored vehicles, and their tanks have just gone over manual mines. So, in this case, the mines would be the toys and the tank would be the dryer. The toys are under the dryer.
interesting.
That's the best I can come up with on short notice.
fuck.
Or maybe they've passed into the threshold of some type of over air.
Oh, I like that better. Because then the tanks are the toys and the... I like that.
Yeah, and the dryer is the area of which their air superiority is in effect.
You know, that one makes the most sense. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta get in contact with the Pentagon.
Yeah. We've cracked it.
Donald Trump, let me verify your military lingo. gonna give you the best of codes, the greatest of military.
We have the best codes. We have the most unbreakable codes. Only really smart people can break these codes. The average person wouldn't understand it. Only superior intellects like mine.
And Elon Musk.
Can I just say that since I'm not at work and I'm not worried about what to listen to on my earbuds, I'm not listening to Philly D. I will go back and listen to all the episodes I haven't seen to catch up on modern events. I am disconnected from the world right now, and I've never been
The
happier.
thing is, that's what a lot of people need to do is just disconnect off that fucking big mass media, because most of that mass media doesn't really concern you.
But even then, I am also woefully uninformed. I have no idea what's going on.
Last thing I heard was a bunch of protests at Tesla retailers, and some of them getting like fucking attacked and shit.
Okay, if you're tearing up Teslas because you hate somebody, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that,
All right.
I don't know who thought that was a fucking good idea.
It's the same fucking thing as burning down a Target, all right? You're not hurting Elon. You're hurting the guys that sell the Teslas, all right?
You're not even doing that.
You're
'cause
hurting
gonna
Joe
get
Schmo that's working the delivery room in the sales room in a freaking Tesla dealership. You absolute morons.
Like, they're not even, honestly, they're not even gonna hurt those guys all that much either. Like, a couple guys might have to find jobs elsewhere, but
Oh no! Like
other people are gonna be re-employed to fix what the problem is.
so, some of that is happening, but like the majority of it seems to be like people are sneaking in, putting up posters of Elon doing the Sig Heil.
Yeah, somebody's got to go in and take that down.
Yeah, pretty much. But it hurts their bottom line, which is good because fuck Elon.
Not really, because Tesla's answer to getting their bottom line hurt is not going to be, oh, take money from Elon. It's going to be, let's close this Tesla, and that's 10 to 20 employees that just lost their
It's
jobs.
not even just that. I mean,
Dude,
hell,
no. You don't understand, Goo. Tesla's stock has dropped so fucking hard, so fucking fast that the fucking board might be considering we're getting rid of Elon.
If that happens, that's fine, but at the same time, I am not a fan of nuking a city to stop a war. I don't like hurting average people just because I hate a guy. I will try to work around that guy. I would try to make the system better while working in the system than make it so that people lose their jobs under any circumstance.
9 times
Because
out of-
I'm not willing to run the numbers that they can go get into. I'm not saying it's impossible. Copper's probably right. They'll just get reemployed elsewhere. But they might not be able to.
9 times.
And I'm not willing to run those numbers and hurt somebody just because I don't like someone.
Listen, 9 times out of 10,
I directly compare that to nuking a city to stop a war.
well, the thing is,
9 times out of 10, I'm 100% in agreement with you on that. This is the fucking 10th time. This dude is a fucking no-Nazi. The
thing
only
is,
way to fight
most of the
fascism
time-
and Nazis is with a punch to the face. And
Most
in
of
the
the
state of
time-
capitalism, the way to punch a Nazi in the face is to hurt them with more capitalism and hurting their business.
most of the time people loot and break shit and go do shit is because either A, they were bored, or B, they were angry as fuck about something. And first off, if you got that much anger in your heart, you need to do something about it. You need to start actually talking to somebody about it.
I don't know.
And the only other type of people that like to do that are just people who want to go fuck shit up.
Sorry, it's no politics.
Well, it's more I'm trying to keep it away from politics and more into ideologies because me and Copper have had a discussion similar to this at what point is it okay to take action because the system is broken when ordinary people can be hurt. While I've never participated in one, I'm a big fan of boycotts because the only person that is getting directly injured in a boycott is you and then the company as a whole. You're not damaging something to make extra work for the company. You're just refusing to participate in the sale. You're speaking with your money.
That's what the majority
And you're
does
hurting
something
yourself because you're not participating in it. And it hurts. It really does. The biggest thing, you know what? Let's pick on Disney because everyone loves that. If you hate Disney, don't buy Disney Plus. Don't watch Disney movies. Your friends are going to talk about it and you're going to miss out. You will miss out. But that's a boycott. You're hurting yourself to prove a point. I'm fine with that. You know, don't light yourself on fire. Just...
Yeah, the ultimate final.
Hey, honey, that's a wall.
I heard shut. just shut.
Basically, that's all I need to say. You know what?
Just shut. Just shut. All right? Shut what? Shut everything. Shut it down. Shut the whole thing down.
Close your butthole.
Mend butt crack.
Let's just go down for a second. Pick up these.
So guess what happened on Sunday night?
You could.
Well, I'm
boot camp?
assuming the sun went down, but I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Well, when she and I were gonna go take a drive. Actually, because it wasn't Sunday night, it was Saturday morning.
Well, okay, now I'm just getting confused. I was promised a Sunday night. Now we're talking about Saturday. I didn't sign up for this.
Well, as per usual, my car decided to do something.
Hold on, let me put on my surprised face.
Your surprise face sounds a lot like your "this is nothing new" face.
You got it on?
It really is?
Or you got it on yet?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I am on the edge of my seat.
All right. Well, my radiator hose popped
Copper.
Okay.
and decided to spew out all of my coolant.
Well, that's not the worst fix for a car.
Okay, Copper, here's what I want you to do. All right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to start streaming. And I mean a lot. And for your streaming goal, your donation goal, it's going to be a car kit and you're going to build your own goddamn car.
I mean, I would do that.
Because maybe then it'll work.
Got a point.
Oh, I mean, in my defense, I was able to repair it.
I'm not that you have no you do. The only thing that needs defending is your shit ass luck.
Copper, did you piss off a voodoo witch doctor?
I've
You
been
know what, at
wondering
this point-
for a while.
Man, at this point, would
I
only,
think he did.
At this point, it would only help his luck.
Like a voodoo witch doctor would look at him and be like, somebody put something on you and I don't know what it was.
But it's impressive, and I wish I could do better.
I'm gonna write this down. Holy shit.
I need to take notes for my next curse. I mean, shit.
Where is your unforbidden toy?
But yeah, I had to repair that today.
That sounds like it sucks.
It wasn't too bad.
It's Copper. It always sucks.
I mean, actually, let's be honest. This was actually a really easy fix. Quite literally, the hose was right, like, on top of the engine.
Okay, so not a radio hose. That's
It
not
was.
as bad.
I mean, it took maybe 5 minutes to fix the problem. As soon as I found the part.
Here's my thing, Copper. You work on your damn car so fucking much. Why haven't you applied to work at a garage? By now, you could probably rebuild a car from scratch.
I absolutely could tear down and rebuild a car. 100%. That would be a very easy thing for me to do.
Depends on the car, though. A lot of
You
these-
need to go, and when they ask you, when they say, what are your qualifications to work in this, just give them every single receipt from your cars that have problems, and just say, yeah, this is my life.
The issue is a lot of modern cars now are more computer than car.
He can fix the car parts.
True.
I mean, some can be fixed depending on what it is.
True.
Oh my goodness, I actually mined some gold. I did not know that oof. I'm at gold levels.
Isn't there gold on almost every level?
Hey, stop it.
Just
I had one shiny little happiness slug in my heart, and you just went and dumped salt all over it.
I just asked a question.
You have
How dare you kill my happiness slug?
Yeah, what you did? What did this happiness slug do to you?
Is this what you do, Snow? Do you shit on people's happiness? Is that what brings you joy?
Citrine, do we need to talk, buddy? Like, is this what she's like? Just
Citrine, blink twice if you need help.
what?
the fucking what?
I'm on a blind investigation.
I hope it goes well.
I
It's
hope you.
not.
It's not.
Have you tried opening your eyes?
God said no. Oh my God, I found it. Holy sex, I found it. Here, already here. Have your toy. God. Here.
Isn't it wonderful what happens when you can see?
There you go. All he needed to do was open his eyes.
I'm a
Has that been the problem the whole time? It wasn't the cataract?
Yeah, they just.
Oh my! Look, he said, "Have you tried opening your eyes?"
You then swore
Then
out and then
he found it.
It's a rose.
So what we've learned here today is that Poker is Jesus because he has cured the blind.
Uh-huh.
Now, if Poker could cure the small amount of money in my bank account, that would be even cooler.
Okay, have you tried just having money?
Hold on, let me check my bank account. Oh my fuck, I won the lottery!
Here walks a person with cancer. Have you tried not having cancer?
Coughs up the tumor. Like, just, and the tumor just falls out.
Depending on the size of the tumor, that might hurt.
You know, I would take that if I meant getting rid of the cancer.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I've told my wife I'm gonna force her to watch an entire breakdown of the life and crimes of Boogie 2988.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
I'm making her watch
I
the
have
whole
not
thing.
Heard in a long time.
God, that name, that goes back.
God, that was.
That was when I was in high school still. Jesus.
Yeah, that dude did not turn out good, did he?
No.
That dude got really fucked really fast.
Well, I mean, he kind of deserved it. Let's
Oh,
be
he
real.
deserved it 1,000,000 fucking %. Don't get me wrong. Dude's a fucking asshole.
Also, I found out because the video I have, it does not go past getting the tattoo. I found out the tattoo's gone now.
Is it?
I don't know how, but the tattoo has been.
Well, I assume
Removed.
some form of lasers.
He claims it got infected. And he scratched it off without meaning to.
No, if you, it's in your skin, you'd have to scratch your entire dermis off in that area down to basic.
Yeah, pretty much. Which
Unless the person who gave him the tattoo is shit at the job.
Don't defend him.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Like, I will happily jump to Boogie's offense.
I'm not saying that that actually was a real thing. I'm just saying that there's, you know.
I give him no deference. He gets nothing from me.
So, Poker, do you think that's
Because I've
enough
had scabs on my
space for
tattoo
the
and never
track
got
and the
scars.
build?
If you want me to lay a track, the first thing we need to decide is, because our builds are so close to each other, are we going to have a joint train station? And if we do, where do you want it to be? Because I was thinking about that, and then if we do that, I'd like to dig a nice path from the train station, both to my mountain and then to Wayland.
So do you... Okay, so is the train station going to be in the Nether or in the Overworld then?
I would like it to be in the overworld. Well, fuck.
I mean, you can come over here and see the space we set out. From here, it looks like it'd be enough space, but I don't know.
Fact. All right. Well, because we've got 2 different Nether portals, so we might as well just. Damn it!
Dig 'em.
Oh, shit.
Hi.
That's a hard jump. I might have to edit that one.
That high was kind of for Copper, but I don't think he noticed.
Copper doesn't notice many things.
What?
See?
Okay,
Thank you, Copper. That was the perfect response.
well done, Copper. 10 out of 10.
No notes.
What do I not notice?
Oh man, he's just so good at this.
Also, Copper's car is broken again.
No, it's fixed now.
Copper's car was broken again.
Again.
Yeah, I fixed it.
All right, I'm here. What is the space?
In front of the portal.
The only thing I see in front of the portal is you, dear.
Over right there, the big flat grass.
That's where we're gonna eventually build a train station. Potentially.
Oh, well, shit. Then, yeah, let's just build a train station. Yeah, heck yeah. This is plenty of space.
And then build.
I can absolutely make a roundabout here. Yeah, no, we're both getting individual train stations. That's fine.
Alright. Cool.
I'm sorry, but you have just so much.
I didn't know if you were gonna. Because you could always make the train station.
Well, yeah, we got
go
space.
From
We just
that area to your
cleared
area,
the
back to
houses
the
out
portal,
there.
back to.
I'm not going to do that. That's a good idea. But I'm not going to do that only because I'd have to run a track from there all the way back to my... No, screw that. I'll do another loop here, but what's great is there's so much space for a loop.
Cool.
Like, if you ran the loop on the outside of this area, then you could have, like, some parts where the train station's an overhang, and then you'd have a central train station here in the middle where people would get off the train towards the middle, and then you'd be like, oh, well, how do you cross the tracks? Well, you actually build an overwalk, like a skywalk that goes over the tracks.
Yeah, we can do that. As soon as you lay down.
And you make the
tracks,
floor out of glass
go.
so you can look down, you see the trains coming in and out, and it's really cool and awesome.
Yeah, we can do that. We just need the.
Did I tell... I should also... Wait, no, do I want to say this online? Somebody might steal the idea.
You might as well.
The book that I told you to write.
You
Do you want to share
So my husband and I had a conversation this morning about vampires, Snow.
It was a great conversation.
Alrighty.
And I go to Snow because she's more likely to understand the romanticness. Not saying the boys don't know romance, but
No, I think that's exactly what you're saying.
he was talking about how vampires are like generically handsome. And I said something about a nerdy vampire, and he's like, nerds aren't handsome, nerds aren't attractive. I was like, in this generation, you would be surprised how many girls would totally go for a nerdy vampire.
I was gonna say, I can think of nerdy vampire being pretty sexy.
Right? And so he's like, you need to write this now. And I was like, okay.
No, like, and I mean, when I say vampire, I mean, because my whole point was, what was it? I was complaining about the movie Daybreakers. Because in my mind, vampires were always supposed to be the perfect predators of humanity. They subsist off of humans. They are genetically predisposed to being attractive to humans. Like, everything about vampires is meant to draw in the prey.
Well, yeah. So they can eat and.
But like, I look at the movie Daybreakers, they don't do that. There's nothing, like, overtly...
Yeah, they become similar to like Buffy the Vampire Slayers when they bring out their fangs and their face contorts into the like ugly.
So when they
face.
And I'm like,
go
what? How is that
predator
supposed to draw in the prey?
To be fair, when the Buffy the Vampire Slayer boys weren't in their like
Jesus.
vampire gonna suck your blood face, they were hot, but
I was gonna say it
Would it be...
when they go vampire mode that they become not.
But not even that. Like, they aren't
the original
smooth. They aren't...
Yeah, the original vampires, they never had them ugly.
Hey guys, I got a
The
question.
vampires were designed to be ultimately attractive to you. You were supposed to be drawn into them. They don't have to do any work. You know, for all of its faults, and there are many, one of the things I can applaud Twilight for doing is making the vampires irresistibly attractive to the average person.
Okay, book-wise.
The book versions were irresistibly attractive.
They were supposed to be attractive. The movie, they put, no offense towards
Robert?
Robert, but
Robert
he was,
Downey?
I almost called him Robert Downey. I was like, that's not right. No offense to Robert, but he was not that attractive to me.
Okay, which one is Robert? Because I don't know.
He played Edward.
Okay, I have a humongous
She bleeped out.
You bleeped out at the wrong time. It sounded like you said you have a humongous, and then we lost it.
Citrine, you're so lucky.
I have a humongous crush on Emmett. I thought he was pretty sexy.
Okay, he was kind of handsome, but he was like a more muscular handsome. I'm not really turned on to that. And that guy, the actor, I think his name's Killian, is a great guy. To me, I thought Carlisle, the father, was more attractive than Edward, and Jasper was more attractive than
Yes,
Edward.
I agree. Jasper was my second pick.
Right?
Wait,
I was
the
like,
Twilight
why in the
series.
world would you put the least attractive of these poor guys as the main guy?
Are they talking about the Twilight series?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I've never seen any of them.
You've never seen the
Not
movies.
this much.
Don't read the books, because apparently they're written like a 12-year-old's journal.
Because they are.
But,
According to my brother.
so I was sitting there thinking to myself, and she says, oh, there's nerds that are saying, like, look, when I say nerd, I'm talking your stereotypical bottle glasses, like, short, gangly, bad haircut, freckles all over the place.
I
Okay, this is
had
gonna
cute, nerdy.
Showed kind of what
Diabetic
Citrine's been
guy
watching
with a crush on
recently,
Calvin
but he's been
Harris.
watching Zoe Chase, who I think is kind of nerdy, is kind of cute.
Chase is hot. Chase was hot back in Zoe 101.
And I'm not, look, I'm just, my thought process
He
was,
he was the dopey type of nerdy, though. He wasn't the looks type nerdy.
my thought process was the vampire in question would, effectively try to make themselves look as much like that as possible to make use of an untapped resource of prey. Girls that like nerdy guys. Guys that like nerdy guys.
But I don't want them to be like this generically handsome guy with glasses on, because that's not nerdy.
That's not nerdy.
Henry Cavill may be like a nerd in the sense that like he plays video games and stuff, but he is generically handsome, butt chin and all.
Is a vampire sucking blood just a liquid form of vor?
Probably.
Alex, I'll take questions I never expected to hear in my life for 500,
I
please.
didn't quite hear the question.
Is a vampire sucking blood a liquid form of vor?
Yeah.
Sexual gore, I'm assuming.
Oh, it's when someone eats.
I mean,
someone
a lot
else
of girls
for
who
sexual-
write smut, when they write the vampires feeding on the women, they make it to where like while feeding on her, it turns her on. So
That's the point. It's
Like-
how you draw them in. You make them want to be... Read the Dresden Files, darn it!
I have to read the rest of the Sanderson books you expect me to read first.
I want to tell her about the White Court because she keeps knocking on the White Court, but I can't say anything about the White Court.
Yeah.
Well, if your
it's
books
entirely
weren't
like that.
thousands of pages long, I would have been able to finish half of them by now.
If you actually sat down and read them, you'd be able to finish them.
I'm not into the Stormlight as much as I was freaking Mistborn and Elantris and Warbreaker.
Good, so get it done and you never have to touch it again.
Nuh-uh, because I still have to finish that one of it. I have to finish,
Oathbringer? Or are you saying
I did
Rhythm of War?
Oathbringer. I had to finish Oathbringer.
Then Rhythm,
I don't know what that is.
the fourth one.
No, I'm talking about the one in between those two. Dawnbreaker?
Dawn Shard is in
Shard,
between them.
Dawn Shard, and then Rhythm, and then there you have another one. Though technically that wasn't part of my list because it came out last year at the end of the year. But I still had to do that one just to get the fucking series out of the fucking way.
Yeah, but that one's just gonna ruin everything.
And then on top of that, there's the freaking Alloy of Law series that I still haven't finished. I think I have like 1 or 2 books left of that. And I don't like that series either because of the fact that they're guns with magic and I don't like it.
Well, the guns aren't magic. The people who shoot the guns are magic.
But you shouldn't need guns when you have magic!
The guns don't magic. People magic.
Magic bullets. It's a smaller version of magic
Guns
missile.
don't magic people. People magic people. That's like saying wands don't kill people.
Yeah, wands don't kill people. People kill people with wands.
Wands don't kill wizards. Wizards kill wizards.
By using...
You're a wand. Hey.
And witches. And dragons. And goblins. Actually, there's a lot that kills wizards.
That's why we have wands.
So how much
That's
are we
why we
going to
have
owe you
one.
for the tracks for Wayland?
Yeah, basically.
It all depends on the size, but I'm kind of looking at, given what I saw, and it looks like a pretty simple loop, and it's right next to the portal, I'm only looking at like 10 diamonds.
And that'll give us enough tracks to connect to your one that goes to my station?
Oh, the nether rail is on me. The nether rail is all on me.
Okay.
I have to run that. The city runs that one, dear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
once
I will
he's got
get
the
you
rail
your
in, then
10
we'll-
diamonds.
Area.
Thanks, Snow.
Yep.
Once it gets the rail in, then I can start planning and
Oh, you want me to go do this now?
no rush at all because I'm already
Whenever
working on
you have
this.
time.
I'm right there. I just need to know where you want the...
He's literally right now just running around all of his little like machines and collecting stuff out of chests and moving them around.
Alright, well, I'm
literally all he's
grabbing
doing
my
right now.
horse so I can go get your diamonds.
Because he could totally just, do the wool thing that he was doing a minute ago, but no, he wants to run around and...
I'm actually almost out of wool, so I gotta go back.
Please take from the magenta or the brown. Or the
He's been
cyan.
using white.
No, I haven't been using white.
The white one is what you've been currently using over there.
I'm not using white wool, though. I'm washing the wool.
Alright.
So I'm going to be stealing a lot of magenta. Probably, actually, I'll steal the brown because I can't think of anybody that wants brown, and I'll wash it to make it white.
Get me my brown pants.
Yes, sir.
Copper, I'm going to deliver all of my diorite to
I
you.
don't know why he said that, and then all of a sudden I was like,
I like how that's
honey,
the first thing
where
Copper's
are my
said
pants?
in quite some time.
Because Lego movie.
I'm giving all of my diorite to Copper
It's
now.
such a week.
Why?
My
He
little
deserves
fox
it.
will actually have somewhere to drive the train to. Yay!
Wait, you want the diorite?
Some of it.
No.
Take it. Take it all.
Wait, what?
You can give some to Jim. I'm fine with that, but
No, I wasn't going to give it to Jim. I was going to force it on Jim.
I'll take the diorite if he doesn't want it. I don't
I
care.
mean, I have no need
I was
for
gonna
it.
use it for marbling, like for marble countertops and stuff.
I have 128 less than a full fucking double chest of diorite. Please get rid of it. It can't be broken down into anything.
It can't?
And it's
I
supposed
can't
to,
shove it-
Like, isn't something supposed to like actually be used by it?
I don't know. I know that you can break down granite and potentially get gold.
You know what would be funny, Snow?
I'll take it.
Snow, you know what would be funny?
What?
If me and you took all of his diorite and he didn't have any, and then he discovered he needed to build something that needed diorite, but he didn't have any anymore.
Right?
But we had already used all the diorite we still.
So I will leave 2 shulker boxes full with diorite while I go get your diamonds.
Hup. Hup. Speaking of taking things for granted,
You gonna start working on your granite now?
I am sending my granite through the system. I really should extend this. I should make another thing that comes over here so I don't have to climb up that. If I just need a basic... What are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you in my base? In my place? In my face? Huh? Why? You, get up. Get up.
Get
Come here, puppy. Get up.
Get
Get up.
down. Jump. Jump. Jump.
Will the dogs even attack a wandering trader?
They fucking better. If they want to get paid.
Dog? Is that your dog?
Alright, doggies. Come with me.
Wanna pet a dog?
Usually,
Get him.
If you attack somebody, they attack.
Ow. Get him.
Go get the llamas.
Ah, get him.
Llamas
Get him,
are
boys.
attacking you.
Rattle them, boys.
I don't know if they'll get the
Gotta be bone.
wandering trader though, because the wandering trader's not hitting you.
Oh yeah, this is more than enough space for
What the hell is that even from?
Let the llama hit you. They don't attack something that's not attacking you. So yeah, they won't get the wandering trader, but they'll get the llamas because the llamas attacked you for attacking their owner.
Good boys. Good boys. Good boys, all three is.
Yeah, this is starting to come together pretty good.
So Snow, my husband has this cute little dog in his warframe
Mm-hmm.
named Wiggles, and it fights with him and stuff, and it's really adorable because it whimpers and gets sad when it can't unlock one of the chest things.
Aww.
He kept calling it a good boy. It's not a good boy, it's a good girl. Because he never checked the gender, he just assumed.
My dog is a fungus.
It is. But it's a very cute fungus.
I think she's adorable.
She is. Too bad they don't sell plushies of them.
They do not sell plushies at the Hellmouth Chargers, no.
But that's the game that he was playing that him and Jonas kept saying Citrine, and I kept getting very confused.
There is one of the warframes is called Citrine.
Nice.
That is awesome.
I will admit I'd probably get confused too, but
Actually, I think my Citrine is cooking right now.
It is. Should be done not tomorrow, but the day after.
yes, you're
Yep.
being cooked.
Hold on. Let him cook.
Yes, you're being cooked.
Why?
I don't know.
What did I
It takes,
do?
it takes 3 days to cook you, Citrine.
Why'd you have to Chinese torture me?
Because it's funny?
Because China.
There's multiple jokes in this, and not one of them are appropriate.
And when were we appropriate?
Since I'm on stream,
And since when were we appropriate on stream?
there's still limits.
I say,
in my
have you
humor.
heard half the shit that's come out of my mouth tonight?
Look, I tried once upon a time.
You
Have you heard half the shit that's come out of her mouth? Have you seen the other half of the shit that goes into her mouth?
Look,
You know,
what
I
you
can
do in your
handle myself.
bedroom is your business.
Just for the sake of reality and understanding, when you're blind and an image pops into your head because of what somebody says, you can't just look at a cute puppy and go, the image is gone.
Yeah, but to be fair. Stop, wait. But to be fair, as a blind person, can images really get in your head when you don't know what it's supposed to look like in the first place?
Your mind makes your own image.
If you've been sighted,
God, imagine
Yeah.
if
So
you were
what you're
blind,
saying is you
but
have a
weren't
really
able
fucked
to, like,
up mind.
Hold on.
Imagine if you were blind, but you were not able to imagine what an apple looked like in your head.
Does that mean he cannot rotate an apple in his brain for free?
Exactly. Like, imagine
poor
such a
man.
horrible life.
the blind brain.
But that's free to do. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, but
I'm doing it right now.
but some people don't have that DLC.
Oh my god.
What-
Also, does that mean that Citrine, because he has a very visual imagination, I assume,
Yep.
is taking the time to imagine my giggle stick, even though he has not and will not ever see my giggle stick?
Yes.
I just imagine a generic hot dog, basically. I'm like, yeah, I know what they look like, so I'm just like, yeah, that works. But the thing is, I don't know what you like, so I've told Snow.
All right, BB, you're up.
Like, I
You feel any
have
better, baby?
a lot of people that I've met over the past 5 years since going totally blind. I'm like, I know I'm getting this way wrong, but to me, you're like an amount. This person and this
Oh, wait.
person.
We talked about that, didn't we? Because you don't. We talked about what you think I look like.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm scared to ask
I
what he thinks I
forgot
look
what
like.
you.
Yeah, what do you think Angel looks like?
I'm trying to put the two people together. Like, to think of, like, what.
Here. I have the mic in direction mode. Speak to him. Say something sultry.
What? When have I ever spoken sultry at all? Pervy, yes. Pervy as hell, yes. Sultry, no.
So, to me, honestly, you sound like. My mind puts an image of you. Well, wait, have you ever seen Snowflake? Like, have you ever. Has she seen a picture of you, dear?
I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, Snowflake's facial features, but if you were, but basically having more of, if you know who Carrie Underwood is, then basically that kind of hair, that sort of body build. That's way wrong. But okay.
What is it, Baba?
It's lava.
It's the Carrie Underwood thing that got me.
What's wrong with being compared to Carrie Underwood?
There's nothing wrong with being compared to Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood is a gorgeous woman.
I agree.
But, like, it's the fact that...
agree with this comparison.
It's the fact that, like, he went to a country singer that got me.
I mean, it's
See, one thing you
Citrine.
gotta
He's
know
a
about my
country
wife
Citrine
musician.
goes
One of my
country.
favorite things about my wife
It's based on
is
images
if
of
you do
like
a southern
who I grew
accent
up
but
with,
do
and
it
you
very
have this.
poorly.
Like, you may not have the accent per se, but you have a very chilled personality. Of like, you will talk. You seem very very friendly. The minute that you mess with your family or somebody that you care about, you're ready to kill somebody. So you kind of come across as very nice and friendly, but also very don't push the boundaries with me. That sort of type. I don't know.
She has very
See,
clearly
the funny
defined
thing is,
boundaries.
what's funny to me is the fact that he's blind, and because of that, he can figure out what I am just from the few times he's heard me talk.
The thing I love most about my wife is that if you do a countrified accent to her, and it's a bad one,
It's a generically, like,
she is
stereotypical
gonna
one.
get furious. That pisses her off. Like,
I hate stereotypical Southern accents because they sound nothing like a Southern accent.
Exactly.
Because
Well,
if
I
I
go
start
there,
talking
try
about
to talk
Mater
something like
Springs,
this.
then I'm
Stab
gonna
you.
get a punch to the face.
yeah, she doesn't like when I talk stuff like
No,
this.
she ain't gonna like it if I keep talking like this.
She downright hates it.
You see, I am now in the hidden range right now.
No, because that's so southern accent to the point where you sound like you got chewing tobacco on one cheek, and then you got like a.
Well, that's the thing. What southern accent are you fucking talking about? You talking about Texan, Louisianan? Are you talking about South Carolinian? Are you talking about Georgian? Are you talking about
Exactly.
Alabama? Are you talking about
Alabama.
Mississippi?
Yeah, but most people go with the generic
Fucking-
accent of,
Oh, it's Cosmo.
like old-timey gold mine type Southern accents.
Oh no, if you want me to put gold mine, I have to take my accent and I have to throw wine into it, alright?
I mean, I dare anybody
Like, the
here
kind
right
that
now
Copper
to do
does, that's what I
Louisiana
see.
And
When I
Fuck
think
yeah.
of gold mining accent, gold panning, California panning out there,
Well, that's
I
not even
think of
Southern,
something
that's
like
West,
this.
That's Western.
Some guy's been out under the sun all damn day panning on that river. That's, to me, that's the gold mining accent.
Well, that's not even Southern though. That's Western.
Yeah, that's Western. That's not Southern.
Yeah.
I can only go off of what my brain tells me. I'm happy to play the accent game and
Had
do what I
every
can,
brain
but
ever.
oh, speaking of brains, everybody that is listening to this should go watch the new Kurzgesagt video for more existential terror.
no, thank you.
Okay.
Or you could not.
Because you already
But
had
they-
that conversation of what Goot looks like. That's
I
why
haven't
he
heard that
doesn't want to know.
She hasn't heard. She's interested. Tell my wife what I look like, Citrine.
That's
I'm trying to remember who exactly I described because I've got the image in my head, but I'm like, who pinpoint as the person.
Is it the guy who played Superman from Smallville, like Tom Wellington?
Didn't you do like Rascal Flats or whatever?
No, he. Okay, so one of the images that I thought that he basically looked like to me when I first, I don't even know if I told you this, but like the very first time that I heard your voice, Goot, like immediately for some reason, the lead singer of the band from the early 2010s,
What was the band name?
The Wanted.
Sorry.
They were only
You get
around for a
upset because
couple
the Jonas
years.
Brothers took
They
those
only had like
ones.
one big hit.
Hold on.
I'm pulling up a picture
Hold on.
of the
Yes, I've gotta
of
look it
Tom
up.
Parker, the lead singer.
Look at Poker knowing it.
Really Goot's face, but you know it's
Elite.
kind of.
I'm okay with this.
Kinda looks
Oh
close to
wait,
my
they
buddy.
did that. Okay, I know. Shot. Yeah, they did the good version of the song that you like. That's garbage when the Jonas Brothers sing it.
I mean,
What
if you
the
were,
hell?
you know.
He said, "I've been to the year
To be
3000.
fair, that's not the only song they have from The Wanted.
Not much has changed, but they live underwater. And your great 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 granddaughter is pretty fine."
He's just upset because the Jonas Brothers version, which is a Disney Channel version,
I don't care.
says is doing fine.
Well, it's Disney Channel. Of course, it's going to do that.
Yeah. Because you gotta remember, back then, Disney Channel had a hold of the Jonas Brothers balls.
Yeah, basically.
Their bowels.
I mean, they made
Okay, to be fair, they had a hold so severe that South Park did an entire episode on it.
I mean, that's actually pretty.
And they're,
Wait, Copper, have you not seen that episode?
Yeah, it's,
Man, I stopped that watching pretty much after Human Sentai Pad. I watched that when I was like, okay, yeah, they're
I actually
they're
remember
just
that
going
episode.
fucking
Thank you.
off the wall shit, man.
I mean,
Do you remember when they took pot shots at Family Guy?
Yes, there's been many times they've done that.
to be fair though, who
I just remember the one time they did it, where they were like, they basically made it seem like every single episode is them sitting in the living room, not moving. Somebody will say something, and immediately this reminds me of the time, insert cutaway gag here.
Pretty much.
But I've seen Family Guy, and it's them going outside a lot and doing other things that then say, "This reminds me of the time."
Yeah. I mean, that is family.
I will give them that much. They do go outside.
It is family.
Grass
you know,
is touched.
So yeah, bland ass quahog.
appropriate.
Grass is touched, okay?
in Quahog.
I'm looking for a Goot. There's a
You
Goot.
know,
Goot.
I think we talked about this before, Goot, but I was like, you know, that show, it does do that, but at least it did. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and we were. Does
Not much has changed.
introduce me to like it introduced me growing up to like, a lot of music and pop culture stuff that frankly my family was like, you can't see that. So I'm like, I know about this adjacently.
The other thing that what is
For
this?
the Darite.
Or not
Darite.
Darite.
Whatever.
And your great great great
You've got
granddaughter
the song stuck in his head.
is pretty fine.
I mean,
Yeah, because that song's a fucking banger.
I'm surprised Good. Well, you probably have heard their song that I'm thinking of, which is what they. It was like their breakout single, and that's all that I really knew.
I legitimately do not know any songs by them.
The Jonas Brothers or the one?
The Wanted.
I do not know any songs by them that is not that song, unfortunately.
Sun goes up, the moon comes out.
Wait, that's them?
Yeah, that's them.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. Yeah, that was the breakup.
That's that baby.
I
That's,
like
think
the
it's-
hard rock version of that from We Came as Romans.
Oh yeah, it's from
That is really
Punk Goes
good
Rock.
version,
Or
yeah.
Punk Goes Pop. Yeah, the Punk Goes Pop. What was
Pop
it?
Goes Punk.
I think what other songs are about.
No,
Punk Goes Pop. Yeah,
no, he's right. It's Pop Goes Punk. I get the recommendations on my Spotify all the damn time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, some of these are okay, but some of them are just making me want to look up the original song. There you go.
Thank you. Whee!
By the way, I didn't know Goot could sing. Like, I just heard them say. I'm like, they were on key. That was good.
Well, thank you.
You get a lot of practice when you're friends with Jonas.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
John?
Also, I used to sing that song so much. Like, to a quite, frankly, insane degree. I was hooked on that song, and that music video was fucking hilarious, too.
Snow, you want to hear something funny, Snow?
Hmm.
So while at the hospital, we read Robbie a book every day.
Oh my goodness, that's fucking hilarious.
Shut up. And
Oh my God.
Das doesn't like it when the nurses walk in the room while he's reading.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday, he randomly had musical Tourette's and started singing in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, so you're okay with, like, singing, but not, like, reading a book to your child?
Yeah, readings for nerds.
Okay then.
Look, reading to my infant son is very intimate moment, okay? Singing is just me communicating with the world through my emotions. There, I made it sound beautiful.
I still find it hilarious because you're all like, I don't
I-
know what the fucking
I get what Goot is saying to a point. I do get it because I can, like, if I sing, I know what notes I'm supposed to hit. There's sort of like a formulaic, you can almost zone out and just do it. It's naturally expected that you would do it this way. But if you are reading something out loud, then that'd be something where I'd be like, I want to be home with my kid and doing this, or like in a private setting, just because I'm like, I don't want, I'm going to especially if my kid is like a toddler or something, I'm definitely going to be probably acting a little bit and kind of enunciate, like, look at this. If they're old enough to understand that or not, but I'll, if they're enjoying my voice is a little higher to enunciate the characters to act them out, I'm going to do that. And to a person that's that's walking by, they're going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? I get very
But in the
worried that
NICU,
they'll
where, like-
overjudge on that. But on a song, I'm like, whatever, I'm singing here. I don't know. I do get it.
But in a NICU where, like, they listen to parents tell stories every day, all day, because, they can't hold their children.
Also, I'm tripping over the words constantly because, especially today, the book was upside down so that he could look at it because his eyes were open. I think Copper's dying.
Well, Copper
Live,
does have
Copper.
COVID.
Well, don't do that.
Quick, Poker, save him!
Copper, have you tried dying? Oh shit, I said it wrong.
Oh no!
I have in fact tried that.
Okay, Mr. Depressing over here.
Oh wow.
But wait, Citrine never finished.
What?
You told me what you started imagining me as. You never said what it, like, when you first heard me, you thought I looked like the lead singer the band wanted.
It didn't change much. Who was the?
I don't know. This is your
I
imagination.
know. I'm going, being like, okay, so. Which, by the way, I've got to know why I'm thinking of this. Was it even close, like at all? Because I know, like, I phased a little bit. Like, I'm like,
Go on, BB.
Like, the skinniness of the face, sure. But, like, My husband looks a lot nerdier and has a giant nose.
Ah!
Hey, I love nerdy.
No, I think that should just be a thing. Like, people just. Okay, that's gonna be a new thing that I'm gonna try and get to do. Like, when I meet people and like we're actually hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna have one of your, like, not you. I'm gonna have one of your friends subscribe you. We'll see how this works, because I want to see like how brutally honest they can be that way. Like, not saying that, you know.
All right, go on. Hit me. Be brutal. Do it. Mike's in your corner.
I mean,
The
you
tree,
have
this
a
is a
big
panel
nose. And I
you're
love
starting now.
I love your
Yeah.
big nose, dear, and I love your nerdiness. You have tiny eyes. That's why we joke that you're 0.1% Asian. You have small lips but a big mouth.
Boy,
This
does
is
he have a
like
big
the
mouth.
weirdest version of Microsoft Paint for the blind with a brain that I've ever.
You also have very long hair that used to once upon a time be brown. Now it's just dirty or blonde. It used to be, but now it's like dirty brown.
Do we know what my hair
No.
is?
I'm a pregnant brain still. My brain doesn't always function properly and make
Wasn't
coherent
the country singer that I said
sentences.
he looked like, hon?
I don't know.
Again with the country singer shit, he says.
No, I don't remember.
Now you're just describing the lead singer of Aerosmith.
No, because
Sort of
your mouth
knows,
is not
no.
that big.
So it was Jason Michael Carroll, and it was mainly because Snowflake had told me about your long hair and the color of it loosely.
It's a dirty blonde.
Yeah. It's like a light brown or dirty blonde. It's based off what hairstylist you talk to.
All right, Snowflake and Citrine.
Yeah.
Based on what do you know of
Jason who?
me, what do you think I?
Oh, hold on, Copper.
Jason,
My wife is describing me. Hold on.
Jason who did you say?
You honestly want to know? Wait, you haven't seen
Yes,
Copper
I want-
either?
I have not
Hold
seen
on.
Copper.
Oh, you're blind like
Hold on.
me.
We're actually gonna press pause on this. We're gonna press pause on me because that sentence right there makes me desperately want to know what you think Copper looks like.
I still want to figure out who he said Jason something.
Do you honestly want to know?
I do.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, you say first, and I'm not gonna edit my answer.
So I imagine Copper around Poker's height and
Okay.
with dark brown or black hair, and I imagine a beard and a mustache and maybe dark brown eyes. But he's kind of.
I have never in my life ever seen Copper grow a mustache. Not once. If he has facial hair, it's always chin and under. As
I'm
for his
starting
hair,
to get a mustache now. Okay, thank you
a-
very much.
as for hair, I've seen it darker brown, but my mental image of Copper is
No,
always.
I'm just telling you
Like,
right
his
now. I'm
voice
sending you
just makes me
picture
think
of
he's a little
Copper
buff.
and small one. I'm
He
sending
is
you-
pretty buff. He's
I'm
very
strong,
muscular.
I'm sending you a picture, Snow, of Copper and small one, but they're both asleep.
Okay.
That'll be one of our trips to Ren Fair.
Yeah, it is. It's one of her, like, where she has a teddy bear.
I don't know, the thought of you with a mustache, Copper, it's just so alien to me.
I don't know why. For some reason, I was imagining Copper with a goatee.
Like, I kind of imagine him like a wrestler kind of look.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe a high
For
flyer
me-
build.
Hold on, I actually have an image for this because my image of Copper is
We
cemented.
still haven't done Citrine's image of Copper.
I want to hear Citrine's, but I just want to share from a sighted person, and I'm sure Copper would love to hear
Citrine's
this.
finding out the exact name of the person that he.
My view of Copper. Oh my God, where is that picture? I took it right outside of his apartment, and it perfectly encapsulates Copper as a person because
Alright,
his hair
Back with his
is
person.
his hair is all over the place, and he's doing this hand gesture that just screams. I'm not saying it's aliens, but
Oh my.
aliens.
All right, who do you think Copper looks like?
David Draymond, who is the lead singer of Disturbed. And I think of that because ever since I've heard Copper's voice and hearing the Hello Darkness My Old Friend remake. He's got that baritone sound, but again, sounds like they're muscular, but so just kind of like very
This is
approachable.
Bradley.
That dude has an egghead and is bald as fuck.
I did not know that.
Poker, you said that while I was looking at a picture of him.
I did not know that.
Yep.
The lead singer
And
of
he wears
Disturbed.
these, and it's Disturbed.
You
He's
just
wearing a
made poor
piercing that goes
Copper
from his lip
bald.
down his chin.
Ow, 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 ow.
Surprisingly, he's not bald. None of the men in my life are bald that are like close friends. So
I will find this image and I will send it to the goddamn group. There it is! Oh my god, it's beautiful, Copper. It's so pretty.
Well, I gotta look at this now.
What is it? What's this dude's name?
David Draymond.
David Draymond.
David Draymond?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just Google image search Disturbed lead singer.
There you go. That is the image I have of Copper.
Also, Citrine, you said
Which
Jason,
images
somebody,
of,
somebody
is it
for
of
my
this-
husband. What was it?
Of this man.
I don't know. I can't hear Angel.
I said Citrine said Jason, somebody about my husband. What was the full name?
Jason Michael Carroll. They were a country singer in the mid 2000s.
Quite handsome.
I'm okay with this.
You've been okay with both of the ones that you've.
I'm okay with it. Take my glasses off. What do you think?
I mean, he has a smaller nose than you, but besides that.
Back to the nose.
Also, he has a butt chin. You don't have a butt chin.
I don't want a butt chin. It sounds like it's a pain to clean.
It,
You don't want to be the
hides under
Crimson
his
Cleft?
little like chin, but like here. See
If I'm
there?
anybody, I'm the
I'll-
fucking mega chick.
Should I send them the images, BB?
I mean, you can. Who's them? Oh God.
Yeah, those images.
No, I'm sorry. I just saw the picture you just sent to the group chat. Send that to Snow,
Copper, did you look at the group chat?
so that way she has a better image.
I'm
of
looking now.
Yeah.
What he
Yeah, I
actually is
did.
like when he's not.
That is my mental image of you.
I mean, to be fair, Copper, the picture
Fucking
picture
prevalent.
I sent to Snow of you and Small One, you're like head tilted back, mouth open, like you always sleep in our car.
Copper, I love you. That is how I imagine you.
Copper, I look at this picture of you and I just say, yeah, that's a picture of Kentucky.
Copper and Dude and Angel seeing me.
I like how
Yes,
you
I believe
say
that.
that, yeah, that's a picture of Kentucky, and I'm from New York.
Is Copper the one in the red shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Copper.
He's also the one in the with his head leaned
Yeah,
back
the
in
yellow shirt.
picture above it.
Alright.
That is how I will always imagine Copper because
So you remember how Jordan?
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
Imagine Jordan.
he
having
oozes
the look of
personality
being
in
a
that
little
picture.
Frizzy and a beard.
It's big
that's
gremlin
down
energy.
here.
Oh.
Big
Okay.
gremlin.
Thank you. It is absolutely big gremlin energy. Now, Copper, I want you to know, I mean this with all the love in my heart. That is how I picture you.
You know what's interesting, dear?
Hmm.
You're describing to me based on people we went to school with.
Well, that's how I know you're gonna remember.
I know, but what I'm telling you is literally like this session of streaming has essentially become okay. Some of my new friends that I've met, that basically I haven't met in person, but that I've met through online since going blind. I'm basically going okay. What I knew of them, a basically Microsoft Paint redo job. It's going all right. Update this.
What's sad is I can never play this game with Citrine because he knows what I look like because he saw me before he went blind.
I mean, to be fair, that was 5 years ago. As time goes on, you can be like, it's a little grayer now. Oh, okay, I got. Okay, like.
Or I have no fuzz on the face.
Oh, wait,
Whatever.
no, I'd be like, you are not Poker. Get away. Don't give me a hug. You're not Poker. You don't have facial hair.
You don't have facial.
Ow!
I suggested shaving to my girlfriend and she told me, it's been years and I'm so used to it by now, you're not allowed to shave.
See, the thing
I
is,
feel like if my
and that's
father
the-
ever shaved, I'd feel the
if
same way.
you
Like, the
ever
fuck is up
shaved,
with
Poker, then I don't know. Like, just so you know, I would never be able to unsee that because that's how I knew for the better decade.
If
So
I ever wanted to never be recognized, I would shave my head bald and I would shave my beard off completely.
I'm gonna tell everyone this right now. I make this proclamation without fear, without hatred in my heart. This winter, and my wife's already looking at me. This winter, I am growing my beard out.
No, he's
That'll
not.
be interesting.
No, he's not.
I want to
The
see.
only time he's ever truly grown his facial hair out was when coronavirus is going on and he was on third shift and he didn't give a fuck.
Was that back then? Hold on, I've got pictures.
I told Citrine if he ever grows out his beard.
I've
You
made
cut
a
out
promise-
again.
If I ever got a decent
You
amount of
cut
money,
off that if Citrine ever grows his beard and then nothing happened.
He
I
will
know,
not
I
get
find it funny.
kisses.
no, like I will. I swear, I cannot. I couldn't grow it out even if I wanted to. If I had a choice, I would literally pay good money. If I ever get rich, literally just lasering all my facial hair off for good. I don't care because anytime that I shave, like if I leave it on there for more than like 4, 5, 6 days, my skin gets irritated and itchy and flaky. And then when I shave it, my skin is pissed off at me for a day. So it's a lose-lose. So I swear I'm just gonna wait until somehow I win a winning lottery ticket for like 10 or 20 grand, and I'll just be like, I'm laser removing my hair, so I never have to deal with this again.
Yeah, I keep threatening not to give him Kisses Snow, but he's not listening because I told him, one, he's not good at taking care of facial hair. He doesn't, like, do anything with it. It gets all, like, prickly and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And two, he doesn't trim his mustache. And so, because he likes to chew on it, like the edge of it and stuff, and so, like, it gets in my mouth when I try to kiss him.
Ugh.
But apparently he doesn't fucking care if I kiss him, so...
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta trim
Yeah,
the mustache,
Donnie's
bro.
only two there.
That's what I had.
And use conditioner on the beard.
Baby, I know my hair's tips are still blonde from where I bleached it to turn my hair purple, but Dottie's 2 in that picture.
I'm just saying,
She may be 6 now, but she's 2 in that picture. So yes, it was during the coronavirus when you were doing third shifts.
I'm just letting you know. When it starts out, it is scraggly as fuck.
No, it's always scraggly, dear, because you don't take care of it.
But when it grows out fully, it's this nice round.
No, it's still scraggly. It just looks nicer, but it doesn't feel nicer because you don't take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
You just have a goat thing going on.
My brother does have a goat thing
Oh my
going on.
god, I'm glad I'm blind because I wanted to just hold him down and just cut it off. I'm just like, you got a goat thing going on, dude.
Yes.
I was actually surprised when he did shave it all off because Dottie was 2 at the age of like understanding permanence, and so he shaved it all off, and Dottie didn't freak out when he was shaved
I was a little disappointed that she didn't freak out.
because she recognized him still.
Well, I mean, you are a pretty recognized guy. And it doesn't help that you have
Great,
blonde
now I'll
hair.
never be able to commit murder. I mean,
Oh,
doesn't
you
commit a crime.
dang, I'm like, what is the creaky sound from?
Sorry that I'm so fat I make our house creak.
You're not fat, you twig.
That is not the word, the TW word I thought you were gonna say since I gave you T.
She thought you were gonna call you twat.
I did. My brain was ready. I was like, I brought
What's
you
funny
some tea. You know, so
You both thought twat. The first TW word I thought was twit.
That's so.
that's the
Nice.
American version of it. It's like we don't want to say that, so we'll say this.
Can we just all agree that while we do make fun of the English, at least they get to say the C word like with reckless abandon?
Yeah,
Oh, that word.
yeah.
Yeah.
Took a minute for Snow to figure out what C word you were saying.
It did.
Yes, the C word. Condominium.
I'm an innocent little snowflake.
Is that why your name is that?
You may be a snowflake, but you ain't not by a faint breeze or a storm wind, sweetheart.
Dang it. My ruse is over.
I'm about to say, Snow, you're like the dirtiest of the snowbanks.
You're like a highway snowbank after weeks.
Okay, I cannot. You know what? I'm glad I'm Ace because I can't imagine me like, you're a dirty snow. Like, what? That would be ruined now.
I love
Jesus.
it.
No, I'm trying to
I mean,
imagine
better dirty
snowflake.
snow than yellow snow.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Ah.
I will contact Chris.
Oh no.
Oh no.
See, he says
Oh,
better
no.
dirty snow than yellow snow. Now I'm imagining like snowflake, but with a horrible off-brand Asian counterpart.
That's way more racist than what I had in mind. Holy shit.
Oh, by the way, I have a hard cutoff of 9.
Okay.
I have to go pick her up.
What are you going back to work, Corona boy?
No, I'm picking. I'm picking her up from work.
She's
Ah.
working? Does she still have corona? Right, her work doesn't.
Your silence is speaking volumes.
No, she started probably about Tuesday last week, and she cleared out past Sunday.
Where did she get the job at the zoo?
No.
Shitty.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the Hot Topic one either.
Well, I mean, I'm glad she doesn't work. The mall Hot Topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad she doesn't fucking work there. That'd be horrible. Like, that, unironically, that would be horrible.
Surprised it's still open.
Even though Hot Topics were still even
Yes, they're
viably
still a
open,
thing.
I figured that that'd be like, the internet.
No, it's still a thing.
Like, I can't imagine.
Oh,
a
there's still
teenager
tweens
going
out there
in
that want to look cool.
There are still tweens.
There's still angst, Citrine, whether you believe it or not.
There's still tweens that think they're cool goths, even though that stopped, you know, what Hot Topic sells isn't really goth anymore.
You're damn right it's not goth. Where are the Victorian style dresses?
I was promised Gothic architecture.
Damn it!
Also, first of all, the dresses that I think they sell more at Hot Topic are like a 50s style instead of...
It doesn't matter. They're
Well,
not
second of all,
gothic.
the one goth person that we know,
Uh-huh.
I could actually see wearing a Victorian style dress.
Because she's got... What part?
A black one, specifically.
Black dress, it never gets dirty. The longer you wear it, the blacker it gets.
Copyright strike. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Baby.
Get it.
Baby.
I think I just made Citrine suffer.
I think so too.
You did? What?
No, I don't even know what just
I
happened.
just heard Citrine in the background. I thought he was continuing the song or something.
No, he was saying copyright strike that because
Yeah? You don't say.
You're bleeping out a lot, sweetie.
gosh, damn it.
I find it funny. It's getting funnier and funnier when you bleep out. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially when it cuts out in the middle of a swear.
Hey, dear, do you want me to take him out?
Yes, please.
Ow, my butt!
Here. Come on, you
Ah.
stupid dog, run. Ah.
Stupid dog!
Make me look bad.
Hey, Copper. Copper.
There.
Copernicus.
Ye.
I currently have 5 full stacks of blocks of copper.
Oh shit.
For fuck's sake. Give me some kickback and you can take them and sell them.
So, diorite makes nether quartz
Okay.
when crushed.
That's useful to me.
Me too. Then go outside.
Yes, if you don't want your diorite, we'll take all of it.
I already
Well,
got it.
now I'm going to give it all to my wife. And I have to destroy all of my red sand because I will be turning it all into gold. Gold nuggies. Wow, this is a problem I've never had to suffer through before.
What?
It is the most strange feeling of musical Tourette's. It feels like something inside me is being yanked on, but I can't. There's a great amount of me that's like, you should sing something. You should sing something right now. And then it's like, okay, what do we sing? I don't fucking know.
It's a small world after all.
Oh, that's not mine. Whenever that happens to me, it's I've got a lovely bunch of.
Yeah, I do that too.
Sitting in the road. Bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Big one, small one.
Some as big as your head.
I made my husband think about how he walks the other day by
Yeah,
accident.
that just
Generally, when I'm in doubt, I go with Girl on the Internet because that song's been in my head lately.
Oh, I figured it was
Bro,
all
When
like
I'm
on the
in
internet?
the car on the way home,
So let's give it up for the girl on the internet trying to convince the whole world she's fine. Let's give it up for the girl who's never been better, acting so happy online. Oh.
I
that
actually
the
do not know that song.
Is that the Ruth Sandstorm?
That's that's
how's that go again, Aragon?
Is that Aerosmith?
Knox. That's Knox. Knox did that
Nuts.
because he also did Sneakers.
I will
Yeah,
tell you
so-
once again, the dryer is not a drum.
I thought it'd be like I like girls because of what we
I
listened to.
like girls, pretty kitty girls, singing ditty girls.
Oh, when she said I like girls, I thought she was gonna. Oh, that's little boys. Never mind.
Hey, don't get inside the grinder.
I've never been to Grindr before. I don't think I want to go back.
I am so lost.
See, God damn it! Now I can't even think of how Sneakers goes because Girl on the Internet is just invading my brain.
You're invading your brain.
I can get Nevermind. I can ring that one out. Never mind, I can't get you back if you were. Never mind, just forget I asked that. I tried to give you my heart and you treated it like it was garbage. So never mind, and no, you were never really mine.
Musical Tourette's.
Yeah, but at least it's good music.
Didn't say any of your music was bad. I never say any of your musical Tourette's was bad.
I need to make a train station thingy.
I don't know that song.
I'm in hell. I'm drowning in myself. I forget the rest.
I don't know what song you were singing, but it sounds like I might know it.
It's 3 chords of reality.
Really?
Most songs that are popular that you might know are 3 chords and reality.
You were being serious.
Yeah. Well, it's 4 chords a pop, but still.
Give him 3 chords and the Holy Ghost. Now I'm absolutely listening to that song when I get off of here because... You know what's funny? I cannot bring myself to go to karaoke right now. Because, for whatever reason, thanks to my psychosis, that much pure, unadulterated happiness does not jive with the fact that my son is still in the hospital.
Didn't even
Dude,
think
I
about
feel
the
like
fact
I've-
since we're not staying at the hospital right now. We could go to karaoke.
We could go to karaoke.
Didn't even think about that. And I'm not pregnant anymore, so I can drink alcohol.
Do you want to go to karaoke? If you're there, I'm okay with it. But if I go alone, I will suffer.
First of all, you wouldn't go alone anyways.
What?
Jonas would probably be there.
No, I don't think Jonas goes to Green Lantern anymore.
Occasionally does, but he's a little busy between the choir and the barbershop and...
I would go out and shoot pool, but my pool shooting buddy went and got sick.
I mean,
I have a pool table in my basement.
No, Copper.
just
I'm
need
just
to
gonna
clean
say
it
no because of the fact that we are going to a NICU every day with small babies who have had surgery and stuff. We do not need to be around someone who's had coronavirus.
Never mind, I can't get you back if you were. Never mind, just forget I asked that.
So I just made 4 train stations. Does anybody want one?
Well, we need one for the Waylands.
Yep.
I will eventually need one. I believe my next floor is going to be my train station.
Copper, your train line is going to be a full 16 diamonds.
Okay.
And I'm only saying that because your area is so small, I'm going to have to do some expansion work on it in order to give you enough room to construct a train that can be operated on. Because we learned that Snow's train, from Snow's train, that the whole thing has to be in a straight line if it's going to be dismantled.
Yep.
So, in order to give you space, I'm going to have to do a little bit of expansion work. Then we've got to turn around, go up the hill, and into the portal. So, I think the full 16 diamonds is going to be required there. Now, having said that, 16 diamonds is the absolute, and I'm saying this for everybody, that is the absolute maximum I will ever charge when it comes to laying down track to get to your nether portal. Period. I don't care how much track. I don't care if I have to run it 100 blocks away. 16 diamonds is the absolute max.
Okay. If anyone needs a loan, let me know.
I believe I have that amount in one of my chests.
Did I pay you, Goot?
You, yes, you did.
Okay.
You did. Yeah. Yours was only 16 because the curves were complicated.
Yeah.
And weren't you paying him to make your train too? I think you paid him for that too.
Yeah, I thought I did.
He did. He did prepay me for his train, and I need to get to work on that. I'm probably gonna do that. Next episode's gonna be entirely Poker's train.
Ow.
Alright.
Oh, no rush. I'm not
Joker,
using it anytime soon.
Do you need a train
Just-
station thing for the train to check out at? Or check in at?
I think my area does have a train station already. It's just a matter of getting a train there and getting tracks all the way back to wherever they're all going to.
I'm going to go run and look real quick, because if not, I'm just going to drop one off right next to your train.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
you're-
yeah.
This is gonna be purple loco. His is gonna have the first loco metal train I've ever made,
Hell yeah.
He's your dog.
and it's gonna be a nice diesel engine too. So I'm not gonna use the loco metal hull, the big round one. You're just gonna be a little bit boxier.
If you guys
Oh,
use
I'm
that
excited to work on it.
special material, you can make it thin like mine is on the inside.
Oh, wait, is yours made out of loco metal?
No.
So Poker's gonna have the first loco metal train on the server.
Woohoo! I don't know how trains work.
Also, Copper needs to come over here and retrieve his train.
Alright.
I've been babysitting it for months now.
How do I pick,
I could
how do I
just
pick up just the train?
You pick
You
it
can't.
up with the
Well, I mean, to take it that far, I would have to run the train track from my portal all the way over here, run it alongside this track, and then you would pick your train up with a wrench, put it down on the new track, and then you can ride it through the portal.
Hey, let's do a
Or
first
you just
Testament
carry
hardcore
it.
course.
You can't. It doesn't work that way.
First test.
You cannot just pick it up and carry it. I tried so many times. You can only transfer to other tracks.
Ah, that's what it was telling me I could do then.
Yep.
Wait, is the tower finished, Poker?
Oh, hell no. I'm just doing a test run to make sure everything's fair so far.
Let's give it up for the girl on the internet trying to
Ow.
convince the whole world she is fine. Let's give it up for the girl who's never
Right,
been
I'm gonna
there,
go drop a
acting
train
so
station
happy
off over at Copper's
online,
place.
oh. So addicted to the comments. She ain't never being honest. No, she's so not alright. Trying to convince the whole wide world that she's fine. If you know somebody like that, please go give them a hug.
Aren't most women trying to convince the whole world that she's fine?
Then please go give
Women hugs?
appropriate consensual hugs.
To the women in your life?
Speaking of, you guys...
If they feel like they're not good enough.
To be fair, Snow and I always have each other to tell each other that we're doing great.
I mean, I tell you you're doing great, and you don't listen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh, I need to
12,
edit Copper's
13, 14, 15.
portal for my train to
Also,
go
Snow
through.
tells me
Oopsies.
Uh-oh!
I didn't have enough hearts to get through it anyway, so it was for the best.
Oh, wait, you're testing the yeah.
I'm testing
Okay.
parkour. Everything's
Never
fine.
mind. Never mind, nobody cares.
Jeez, thanks.
It's not like we don't have an experience farm somewhere.
Hey, look, I am super, super pleased with my experience thingy, okay? Don't you dare mock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a good checkpoint one place. Good to know.
I'm so proud. You've got, now I'm swelling, my ego's going out of control right now. Thanks, BB.
Oh, shit.
I have a machine that legitimately turns cobblestone into andesite alloy, and yet I am inflated my ego thanks to the frickin' experience thing.
Did I? There's the lag.
Do, 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 do.
It'd be like Copper building an auto crafter, but still being super hyper proud of his 3-floor elevator.
Oh, trust me, I have plans within plans for
Ah,
that thing.
fucking lag!
Well, the reason I say that is I designed the assembly line for that andesite builder. Like, I figured, I did not look it up. All I did was find out the recipes. I have every reason to be so overjoyed and hyper proud, and yet it's the experience thing that I built that I'm just obscenely proud of.
I mean, everybody's got their thing.
It will either store experience, it will mend any items with mending on it, you can shower yourself with experience, it's close enough to the experience farm that it can be refilled in an instant with just a few hours of work and effort. My experience dispensary is one of the happiest things I've ever built.
I mean, that thing is kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. That is
adore that.
honestly to be able to just walk up and be like, okay, okay, we're good, and then just walk away. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Why, thank you.
I mean, it's quite literally everything. Because you can just put something on there and poop fucking experience for mending, and it just does it. You don't have to fucking do special shit. You don't have to do any of that shit.
Snow,
Hmm?
did you rename one of your horses to Poker Wolf?
No.
Because I'm seeing a lot of death messages here.
Well, lag is not helping things. With the prickly cactus jumps. Alright, that one was just because I suck.
But enough about your personal life.
Hey, yo.
Enough about your personal life. Let's talk about your personal life.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah? Ah, shit!
Oh yeah.
Shit. Well,
My voice is.
Oh God!
Is Goot dying laughing?
Not quite.
Probably.
This is surprisingly not his "I'm dying laughing" laugh.
It's the oh yeah, oh shit!
I thought that one
I'm
would
okay.
get you. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, come on.
See, here's the thing. My wife is dead set convinced that she could make me lose a try not to laugh challenge.
I'm sure she
know that
could.
can.
I doubt it.
I bet I could because you laugh at fucking everything.
I sincerely doubt that you could make me lose a try. Like, I would let you put together the clips, and I bet I would still win.
I would so be down to be a part of this.
Pretty sure, dear, that you've never gotten through a
I
single
absolutely murder and need
Was Jax or Mark's
punch.
trying to laugh shit?
Fuck.
Maybe Jax.
Either one. But I'm not trying there. Not really, anyway. If I really tried, I'd be unbeatable
Mhm.
in a try not to.
Fuck.
I don't believe it.
All I have to do is just get in touch with the darkness in my soul.
Do I need to, like, put a lava pit
I
down
know
here?
I can do a try not to laugh challenge because I basically had to do something similar in high school when I was a part of a play. Because the scene I was in, I had to stay serious the whole time, but something happened in the scene every time that was fucking hilarious.
That sounds like me when I was in forensics and I had to do a scene.
You do a what?
No, hold on, wait, what? You can't leave us on that.
What?
She didn't. She bleeped out.
You were in forensics.
You were in
and then
forensics.
Nothing.
Oh, and
And you were in what? Were you investigating a murder?
we were in forensics club, and my friend and I were playing a scene
Oh my goodness.
dipping.
Snow, you gotta get this connection better.
She came out with skinny dipping. She
Keep
came
bleeping,
back.
keep bleeping. My friend and I bleep skinny dipping. Okay.
Gosh dang.
With with a parking ticket, camels,
Camels.
in the Gobi, Great Wall of, and a fireman's hose.
And the
Did you get all that?
Yes, I got all that.
That's what it's like. I just want you to know that.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I find it hilarious.
Yeah,
It
they find
allows
hilarious.
for
There's so many times
really
they tell you to repeat yourself, and I feel bad.
storytelling in our
So,
brains.
I don't know if this fixed it or not, but I put in headphones that have a different microphone. We'll see.
Oh, then our viewers won't be able to to play Mad Libs with Snow.
God.
Stop being mean to Snow.
We still might because my internet might be the problem, not my computer.
Snow Libs?
But I was in forensics with my friend, and we were doing a scene where she was trying to convince my character to go skinny dipping
Okay.
while she was trying to be flirtatious with me. And my character is just basically me, the giantest airhead ever, and not getting it. And going, we can't do this. I'm too innocent. And it was just hilarious.
No, please stop. No,
Ha!
I'm a virgin.
No, stop! Don't! I am a virgin.
Wait a minute. This isn't the beach.
This isn't the beach at all! Also, speaking of at all, I actually think the ending of Ang Lee's Hulk is pretty freaking hype.
Fuck.
I can acknowledge that the movie absolutely has faults, but that ending is pretty freaking hype, all right? Please tell me I'm not the only one that knows about that.
I do not.
So Ang Lee's Hulk was the Hulk that came out before Ed Norton's Hulk. And it's not part of the MCU. And in it, Hulk's father has the ability to absorb matter.
Oh, that Hulk.
And in the end, he wants Hulk's unlimited power from Gamma.
Citrine.
And
These are scary.
he's trying to steal it. And the Hulk is just... Oh my god, they get in like a frozen lake somehow. And he's like, you want my power? You can take it. And then it switches back to the Hulk and he's like, take it all! And it's just super hype.
Interesting.
I like movies that can be super hype. I'm looking at you, Speed
I mean,
Racer.
it also helped that you got Nick Nolte
As the dad?
as the dad.
I understand why that movie didn't do well. It probably had something to do with the dog testicles, but
The dog.
I just...
That's-
The Hulk literally punches a Hulk dog in its balls. Somebody wrote that, storyboarded that, had a CG artist make that, and then put that in a movie.
I mean, yeah.
That's a thing that happened in our timeline that we live in currently.
Oh, so now you're gonna hate this.
I picked up some of your potatoes you dropped.
I'm just gonna be dropping more. Oh fuck! Like right now.
Okay, what is the most brainlessly hype moment in a movie for you guys? Because I'm going to come out and say right now, it's got to be that last race in the movie Speed Racer for me.
Wait, what are you asking right now?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The most brainlessly hype moment. I mean, it can be from a horrible movie, but it just has to be something that is just hype. You just want to get up out of your seat, fist pump, they just scream and yell and just, yes! Yes!
Avengers Assemble Endgame.
You're gonna have to give me a moment on that.
Like, I feel like mine would come from the Hunger Games somehow, but like...
No, I'll give it to Poker. When Cap finally said, assemble. And he didn't shout it. Oh no, he didn't have to shout it. Counterpoint, Poker. I will give you a counterpoint to the Avengers Assemble. Immediately preceding Avengers Assemble.
To your left?
On your left.
On your left?
Hype! Even more than the Avengers Assemble. Just Sam just being like, on your left.
I mean, there's
Still
also
pissed off about the whole, like, Sam and
I Am Iron
Bucky.
Man and Snap.
Yes! A moment so hype that Star Wars tried to rip it off.
If you want me to be for the Marvel universe, I've got to say when Thanos pops up for the first time and you see him and you're like, oh shit, it's fucking.
Wait,
Thanos.
like in the end of the Avengers?
Yes, and he's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Not that one. That's not his first appearance.
I thought it was.
His first appearance is right after the failed invasion of New York in the first Avengers movie. It was a post-credit scene, and the general of the whatever it is army is like, I'm sorry, they were stronger than we expected, and we failed. And then he just turns around and smiles. And everyone's like, who the fuck is that?
I knew.
I had no idea. I had to have...
Oh hey.
I don't know what his username is. What's his username?
Who? What?
The person that we don't like?
We don't like somebody?
Yes.
Are you talking about the guy who used to flirt with me?
No.
I don't know who you're talking Username of what?
I don't want to just throw people's names out just because I don't like them.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you're talking about. Mute yourself if you have to, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There, now my wife knows who I'm talking about.
I don't know what his username was, but we can call him Greasy McGee.
Greasy McGee? Alright. Yeah, it was Greasy McGee that had to tell me that.
And at least 2 of the technically 4 people that are listening to us talk to them know who Greasy McGee is.
At least they know his name.
Yeah, in real life, his name.
But, no, Copper, it doesn't have to be Marvel. Because, remember, mine came from Speed Racer. That whole last race is just nothing but pure, unadulterated, mindless hype.
I need to see something.
If you want to know what the most hype, dumb hype that I got during any movie. Oh.
He lagged!
Hey, I lived through lag!
Alright. I think one of the sections is too hard.
No, I don't like that. Okay. So I was trying to remember how in the Hunger Games they played it off in the last movie, where Katniss kills Coin instead of Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the book, she goes to try to bite the pocket that has the, can kill herself pill in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Peeta puts his hand over top it, so she ends up biting him. In the movie, they don't fucking do that. He just grabs her hands while she's trying to reach for it. And I'm like, that's bullshit.
That's like
so
anti-hype.
At least when she's biting his hand, she was like, that to me is like more
Emotional?
than him just grabbing her hands. Like, no, you can't do that.
Well, if I'm thinking about what makes a hype moment, to steal a description from Mahler, it's the moment when all of the movie's cylinders are firing at full speed. So in the last race of Speed Racer, he's been cheated. Nobody expects him to finish this race. Nobody expects him to even live through this entire race. But he pulls it together. He listens to the car. And as he's driving his fucking ass off in ways that make zero sense, you hear the guy talking about racing's not about cars or drivers. And he thinks about Racer X saying you don't get into that car because you're a driver. You get in because you're driven. And it's just all the moments throughout the movie that define who Speed is as a person, coupled with these amazing driving shots. God, I'm getting hyped just thinking about it. That really is firing on all cylinders in that moment.
I'm trying to think of.
3, 4, 5, 6, and okay.
To me, like, that type of
That's
situation would be
rough.
what you're basically saying is like, what makes your heart race when you're watching it? Like,
Yeah, what is your hype? That's hype. You
don't
feeling hype?
know- I can't think of anything. Like, I'd have to be in the middle of watching it. I know the thing that always makes me sad is the one movie that made me cry for the first time for a movie, which was Armageddon.
Armageddon on.
When her dad dies.
That can be hype.
The king.
I mean, yeah, it's reverse hype. Well, not reverse. It's like hype towards sadness, but yeah, everything in the movie's pretty well firing there. And then the scene when she's just walking through Mission Control and everyone's cheering because, we're all going to live, but she's just like, fine, you all get to live. I just lost my dad.
Yeah. But she's still able to smile when her boyfriend.
Yeah, cut to her happy with Ben Affleck. Did I even have a dad? That might have been a little quick, but...
Ben Affleck invited me over to Matt Damon's house.
What?
Ben Affleck invited me over to Matt Damon's house.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a reference or...
No,
Yeah,
this-
I'm really
this is
confused
a
by what
reference, reference of Ben's unfortunate following around Matt Damon.
I was just telling my wife that I know everybody just creams their jeans over the Robin Williams parts. I absolutely, without...
Goodwill Hunting, if you guys didn't understand that statement.
Yeah, of Goodwill. I was gonna clarify. I know everyone creams their jeans over the Robin Williams parts of Goodwill Hunting. I absolutely adore the relationship between Ben Affleck's character and Matt Damon.
I agree, 100%. I thought that was it was because he was the one that actually pushed him. It was his friend saying, "Dude, get the hell out of here."
That shot when he's just like, I wake up every day and hope when I knock on your door, you're not there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's because he's your bro, man. He cares about you.
And he doesn't want you to be stuck in that hellhole of a town like he is.
But at the same time, it's very indicative of Ben Affleck's character. Like, I'm still gonna show up because you need me, but for God's sake, I don't want you to need me.
Yeah.
I'm at it.
Goodwill Hunting's a good fucking movie.
Oh,
To be fair, I think I've only
What's
seen it
that,
once.
Snow?
Ah,
we made it through the cactus, and then I looked up, and there's more cactus.
Yeah, take a moment. Take 3 potatoes, eat them up.
take a moment, take some potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, the sign says exactly what this section is, man.
So how about it, Coppery? Can you think of anything?
Fuck.
The King of Rohan screaming death.
Say, all that was going through my head was Lord of the Rings charging to battle.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which one? All right, because me and Jonas go back and forth on this
towers.
all the damn time.
2 towers inside of the towers.
Inside of Helm's
Alright,
Deep.
I'm done.
Yes, inside of Helm's Deep. Excuse me, sorry.
Let the horn of Helm Hammerhand ring out one last time.
The lag's not helping
The
things.
scene.
Nah, it's all good.
Pippin singing.
I mean, for
Oh,
you, it's also
golf.
I'm sorry that my go-to moments are depressing, dear.
Why are your go-to moments always
Because
depressing?
my life is depressing, apparently.
Ouch!
Listen to depressing music. You bitch about everything that is in my life being depressing. The music I like, the scenes I like. What else do you want to bitch about?
Your husband. Can I bitch about your husband?
I mean, you can bitch about yourself all you want to. I mean, you
I'm gonna go right in.
Go on. I what? What about me?
you do say depressing things. So like,
Go on.
I don't know.
What about me?
If it makes you feel better, after that section you fell, there was one more.
Oh,
I'm gonna bed.
no.
And I decided that the last section was too hard, so I made it easier.
So much death. What can men do in the face of such blind hatred? Ride out with me.
Like when there's-
Ride out and meet them.
Kill me.
Yes, me and Jonas go back and forth on that scene all the time because he says his favorite moment in the movies is Pelennor Fields. I'm sorry, Helm's Deep.
It was a man convicted knowing he was about to die.
He had no army. He had like 8 guys. It was him and 8 guys. And the would-be king of men. He knows nobody's coming to save them. And it's not even about Gandalf showing up. It's about his countrymen showed up. The king of Rohan stands alone. And then Éomer shows up, not alone. Ah, so much hype!
That is a good.
Keep your Pelennor Fields! Give me the Battle of Helm's Deep every day!
Helm's
don't
Helm's
understand why
Deep
you-
Helm's
is
Deep
still,
was
to this moment, to this day, one of my favorite moments in Lord of the Rings. Just fucking awesome.
Girls. Girls find how can girls not find nerdy guys cute when you're just being so adorable, geeking out over nerdy things?
Wait, I'm not being adorable. Stop it! I'm not being adorable. God, now I'm getting self-conscious. Why am I so self-conscious?
Oh, he's being cute.
Then stop it!
Right?
What? Why am I like this? Oh my God, I don't understand. I want to curl up into a little ball.
Fuck.
He's a
Alright.
kitty cat.
Ah!
I am dying at the easiest jump I could do in that section. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'm actually sad that he died.
Who?
The guy that plays King Bamir passed away. Boromir, not Boromir. Boromir's Sean.
Faramir?
It's not Faramir. It's
Oh, that Faramir was the brother.
Faramir?
who is the king of Rohan?
Eowyn.
King Eowyn. He died. His actor died.
Ah. Why can't I make a boat?
You got an oar?
Because you got no beard.
You got no bear, you're not go bear.
You got no beard, you got no beard, you can't sing shanties if you got no beard. Got no beard, you got no beard, you can't sing shanties if you got no beard.
That's what the problem.
No boat. You got
I grabbed
And you can't shout ho.
stripped log.
And you got 2 legs.
You got game lag.
And you got no beard.
And then 3 cold bolts in the trench
Don't please.
coat.
Why do I do this? to
The
myself?
second time I've broken your brain this week.
Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench. Oh, I can't get the tune. I can't get the tune in my head.
Kobolds in a trench coat.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Snow, I broke my husband's brain the other day because I made him think about how he was walking.
Mm-hmm.
Because he walks faster than me, and it's partly because the way I walk is I walk more between my knees than I do between, like, the fullness of my legs.
Mm-hmm.
And he uses, like, his full legs when he takes a step. So, like, I have to do double, like, the step in order to keep up with him, so, like, I run out of breath very easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I pointed out the fact that he uses his full leg to take a step where I only use, like, from my knees forwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, now I'm focusing on how I'm walking. Stop. Don't do that.
There you go. I got the tune. 1's on the bottom, strong is he. 2's in the middle, carrying 3. 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I'm not gonna lie, that the little skit that they have with that, the little like animated skit they got, it's kind of cute.
It's good.
I showed it to small one and she wanted
1's on the
kobolds.
bottom, fiddling free. 2's in the middle, keeping the beat. And I'm pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
She's like, I want a cobalt.
We're pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Your mom's trench coat.
So after that song came out, how many D&D players do you think started playing 3 kobolds in a trench
I
coat?
think it was
Probably
maybe
at least 2,000.
I think that song was made because so many players were playing as 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Look, if I had a nickel for every time there was a D&D song that I absolutely adored, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Actually, I wouldn't have 2 nickels because roll a d6 is actually fucking hilarious.
See, that's actually an interesting idea, though. If you have like 3 kids, you could actually have them be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Oh, I made it. Okay. I'd say that is now appropriate difficulty level.
1's in the bottom, strong is he. 2's in the middle, carrying 3.
Before doing the
3's
next section, maybe
pretending
step.
not to be 3
back.
kobolds in a trench coat. The economy was ruined by 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Need to go repair my gear. hope that the horses are grown up so I can check their damn stats.
Natural 20, let's go.
Is
Look
that your
that
new
body
mine
now.
shaft?
Is what my new mine shaft?
That you're walking through?
This is not new, Snow.
This is his old mine shaft. It's his normal mine shaft.
I picked out a spot of land and we go.
Alright.
This can only, by the way, this can only extend, side to side. This cannot extend, further. Because I want it to stay roughly even.
Mm-hmm.
There may be some unevenness, but I can always start a new line on either wall. But I can't go up higher because there's nothing for the track to run on.
Gotcha. So I take it you just rock it down there, or did you build yourself an elevator?
No, I just have a staircase. I'm not cool enough for an elevator. I'm not like you guys.
Plus, you would have to keep making the elevator go further and further down.
That's not hard.
It's
I
not.
feel like you'd have to, like, do a bunch of stuff in order to...
Nope, you just
eventually
have to
get go down
put
there.
one block difference.
Yep, you move one piece.
It's actually really super psycho easy.
Speaking of, come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. Together we will find everything that we're looking for.
So you look at me, and it makes me think that you want to do the anime, guess the anime opening shit.
No, we're so bad at those and we've done so many.
So bad at them, because it's like, half of them I don't know.
Yay!
Ah!
I'm terrible at those too, Coop. Mostly because I skip the. I will watch a series anime opening like one time unless I really like it, and then I will skip it moving forward just to save time.
Baby, I think you screamed so loud you redlined, so nobody actually heard you scream.
Not a bit.
No idea what he even did.
Creeper just exploded.
Ah!
Bradley.
Still redlining.
A creeper just exploded behind him and blew up part of his
Oh.
driller thing.
Oh.
Sucks.
Oh dear. I just saw that on the thing happen. Citrine, don't kick the dryer.
That was a good throat ripping scream too.
You did it twice, and I'm pretty sure you redlined the thing both times.
Yeah, no one heard it. The screams.
Hey, at least you know how to build it again.
This
That is
lag,
always the plus.
fucking Christ. Fuck, out of respect, whenever you guys decide you want to run this, I will get off the goddamn server.
One's on the bottom, strong is he.
Do you
Two's
just
in the
get off?
middle,
You can try and work on
carrying
it?
three.
Oh, no. No, I'm good to keep going as is. It's just...
Three's pretending
Rough.
not to be three kobolds in a trench coat.
Angel, I'm
Yeah?
making a donut for the top of my shop. What color should I have the chocolate? Red or blue?
Red.
Red. Okie dokie. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, overcorrected.
What?
Alright, that time I didn't even try.
Let's fucking go.
Making.
You want to talk about frickin' top hype moments? The fact that I still remembered how to build this damn thing.
I can do this.
Well, then it's a good thing that screaming wasn't picked up by the mic, so people didn't know how pissed off you were about the fact that it exploded.
Oh, let them know how pissed I was. Throat ripping screams. I was mad.
But you fixed it
And that
so easily.
made me mad.
But you fixed it so easily.
Anybody else remember Droopy Dog?
Yes.
What the fuck is Droopy Dog?
Are you serious? God, you're so young.
I'm older than you!
Then prove it.
You do realize that just because I'm older than you, I have 3 older brothers who had 90% control of all TV sets.
Are you telling me they don't know who Droopy Dog is?
I don't fucking know. Would you like me to text my 3 older brothers to figure out if they know who Droopy Dog is?
Droopy Dog is cute. In his weird way.
And that makes me mad. What do you think about El Kabong? Does anybody else remember El Kabong?
Oh, I remember El Kabong.
He was the horse, right? That had.
He was the horse with the guitar.
Yeah, and he smacked
the
it over
Zorro
his
mask.
head. Uh huh. Yes, I
El
remember.
Kabong rides again.
Kaboom.
Fucking Hanna-Barbera.
Making a donut.
Great babe.
How many fucking shows were there where a group of teenagers solved crimes? Jesus Christ. There was Grape Ape, there was Jabberjaw, there was Scooby-Doo.
Josie and the
Pussycats.
Pussycats.
I was about to say Josie and the Pussycats.
The one that. Who was the car that talked?
Oh my
There
god.
were like 3 of those.
Why?
It was not Wally.
They didn't make.
Yeah, that guy, I can't remember what the hell his name was.
But they did a mix-up episode with him and Scooby Doo.
They also did him with Jabberjaw all the time.
Oh, did they?
Him and Jabberjaw.
And Grape Ape did a
fucking
Scooby-Doo
went out
crossover,
punch.
didn't he? I think we can all just agree, old cartoons are just the fucking best.
No.
They had.
What, you didn't like the Snorks?
Really not okay.
You
moments.
cannot make that statement while Avatar: The Last Airbender has come out in recent times.
I mean, at this point, we can call it Avatar: The Last Airbanger. This was the last banger to really ever come out.
I have not seen the new series. I will not judge
Legend
it.
of Korra.
I said apparently they're having a new series of Avatar: The Last
Starts
Airbender.
out okay. It's not bad.
Okay. I have just proven that my
As
parkour
long as it
course
doesn't
is
follow the same trap that Korra ended up falling in.
I hate you, Korra.
What?
Wait, there's a one that's not
that's
the
because-
the Korra one. What's
No, that's because Korra fell into a trap, and the trap was Korra started with an interesting premise and then fell apart. Korra started with the premise of what happens when the world does not need the Avatar any longer, and then events keep happening that require the Avatar. On top of that, they gave her airbending for free, which pisses me off to no end. I will never forgive them for that.
I feel like she should have reinvented airbending in a modern world, and it would have been a different look to airbending because it would have been different.
As long as it took the whole fucking first season, because she literally was speaking to Bo Lin about the changes to earthbending. He was telling her that her stance was too tight because earthbending has changed over the hundreds of years, that the style she's been learning is too old. Because she learned it from old masters. The idea was the world has moved on, and the Avatar has to either change with the world or get left behind. But they didn't run with that. They were too scared to run with that.
Does anybody have a bunch of Octrum?
I don't have any of the special ones. I'm sorry.
Okie dokie.
Okay, let's see if I can clutch this. Nope, let's try again.
How about you, Snow? What was your hype movie moment? Yeah, you thought I'd forgotten about you.
Kinda. And I was okay with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move now.
Nope, I'm calling you out!
Dang it. When Blue.
I'm calling you out, Bill Williamson!
No, it's one of the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, whatever. There were several parts in all of those movies that I was just like, yeah.
Implores. You always were one for fancy words, John.
Why are you just randomly quoting Red Dead?
Because that opening is so fucking good. I implores you to go find someone else a little more impressive next time. Well, Bill, that's pretty disappointing.
I want to have that game. I need to see if my brother will beat that game for me, so that I can just run around and do what the heck I want.
I mean, you can just do that anyway.
I know, but I have some of the map locked because I can't get past stupid.
Which one? 1 or 2?
I'm on chapter like 3 or 4, whatever.
Of 1 or 2?
2.
You just want to get far enough in the game that you can see the realistic horses.
I just want to, yeah. I just want to get past.
She wants to see the horse testicles.
And I don't want to have all the stinking things that they want me to do. They're like, he needs to go beat up this guy because he owes us money. And I'm like, I don't want to. I just want to run the
Okay,
horses.
but you actually have to do that.
Huh?
You have to do
Like
that
that has story
I
relevance.
know it does because it makes him sick and then he dies from it. And
Okay, well, spoilers.
I know what happens.
Like you haven't finished both games and the DLC.
I have, but what if other people haven't? She could be spoiling it for them.
Spoiler warning.
Copper.
Spoiler warning: Arthur Morgan dies at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2
And it makes me sad.
as he turns his head to the sunrise.
Spoiler alert, Dumbledore dies.
Oh God! Spoiler owl strikes again.
When that book came out, everybody was like, "Oh, you know who dies at the end of the book because all you do is read the last chapter's name and you know who it is."
I just want to point out to everyone back when like those websites that uploaded scans of manga were really popular. I was at college in the game room when one of the guys that was well known there just comes walking in. In the newest chapter, Pain kills Hinata. And I'm just like, what? You fucking what? I haven't gotten that far yet. You better say psych. You say psych right fucking now.
And I know
That's a
it's,
good way to
I
make
know,
it respectable.
I know at what point that is.
Oh my god. And then they had to push out and he didn't actually kill her.
Well, I mean, how else are they gonna get fucking Naruto to fall in love with Hinata?
They don't have to, god damn it!
But she's been pining for him the whole time.
Alright, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. So, I had this fucking... What would you call this? Rant with my wife. The ending of Shippuden was, and I mean this literally, designed for the fucking fans. Because the second to last chapter has the perfect ending for the fucking series we've been sitting through. Because Sasuke's going out to, you know, find himself or some shit, and Naruto is sitting there outside the gates, hands him the cut up headband, and doesn't say a word because he doesn't have to, but he gives him a look that's like, you're coming back. And this headband is proof you're fucking coming back. And it's just the look they share with each other, while at the same time, you're fully aware of the fact that Naruto lost his right arm, Sasuke lost his left arm, but Naruto made the choice to get his right arm replaced, while Sasuke is still without a left arm. Like, the scene is perfect! It's a flawless end to the whole series that ties up their characterizations and their relationship to each other. They didn't need the last fucking chapter that just had everybody get paired off to please the fucking shippers!
No, everyone didn't get paired off. Kiba's alone.
Yes, keep it alone.
And Kiba,
To be fair, he's a
Kiba
dog.
is best. I couldn't hear you guys over my husband's heavy breathing.
You know what? That sounds fair.
The fans don't know what they want. This is a fact. I don't care if it's Naruto, if it's video games. The fans are fucking stupid and they don't know what they want. All right?
I honestly think that it would have been better for Hinata to pass and that be like a huge character development for Naruto.
Oh no, they gave that to Neji.
That would have been a huge character development for Neji too.
If Hinata had died instead of Neji.
Yep. Because Neji dies, then the seal activates and his eyes are locked forever.
Also, to be fair, it was Neji's job to protect Hinata only.
But he didn't protect Hinata, he protected Naruto because Naruto was being a whiny little bitch for a moment.
Again, and why did he protect Naruto? Because his cousin was in love with Naruto.
Look,
I don't know why she's in love with Naruto. There's nothing really lovable about him, but
The fact that it was still
it should have been, the ending should have been Madara. Madara should have been the final boss. No weird alien chakra fruit eating lady.
Isn't she supposed to basically be a goddess?
Yep.
Did they dip into One Piece?
100%. She's an alien. She ate a fruit from the chakra tree.
I hated that
She
ending.
she split into the 10-tailed beast, or like became the 10-tailed beast and then split into the other 9 beasts, and then it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, when they split off and started doing that, I stopped watching the show. And then when it finally, that arc ended, I was like, okay, I'll watch at least the end of it and give it that respect.
Please keep in mind that
Okay, we're good.
the tailed beasts weren't even supposed to be tailed beasts. There is an actual folk tale of a demon that gets trapped inside of a tea jar, and that is what Gaara says happened to him. That is actually Shukaku's origin.
The copper has to be.
Yeah, I gotta go soon though.
That's fine. I'm still gonna be ranting
Well,
for a
I
while.
say soon, but I mean now.
I figured you're good, boss.
Angel, what'd you need?
What?
You said my name.
She said you had to leave.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta go. All right, I'll be
I
back.
just wanted to remind you in case you weren't paying attention at the time.
I'll be back, but I'm gonna bounce out of the thing.
All right, boss. The ending fucking sucks.
Yes,
There.
Yes, absolutely.
And Bleach should have ended after the frickin' Hueco Mundo arc.
I can agree with that too. Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Fucking. Well, the good news is that what?
One Piece will never end. What?
No, what? Eiichiro Oda has openly stated, no, the ending of One Piece, the One Piece will not be the friends they made along the way.
If it becomes
He is not gonna cop out.
I sure as fuck hope he doesn't cop out.
He said that the One Piece is a thing. It is an actual treasure. So we can be happy about that at the very least.
As far as you know.
It was an interview. He said it in an interview, which it was. He spoke to people, which means he was telling the truth, because nobody lies.
Do you want to tell him, or should I just know?
The world is full of lies.
Yeah.
This one liar.
This one liar. Man, I really got into it with that Naruto thing, didn't I?
But
Yeah.
I can't help it.
the only one who did not want Shishomaru to get with Rin.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Ren, the little girl that follows him around? Back the fuck up. Are you saying no?
Is that the little boy that Naruto helps?
No, Sesshomaru is Inuyasha's brother.
Oh yeah, that's been a thing for a while now though.
Yeah.
No, that's gross and nasty. She's tiny and small and
He grows
friend-shaped.
up,
To
but he
be
ages so much
fair.
slower than her.
I'm about to say, to be fair, Inuyasha is like hundreds of years older than
Yeah, but he looks and acts like a brat, so it's okay. That's attractive to women somehow.
I know, somehow I'm attracted to you.
I don't look and act like a brat.
You act like a brat.
I didn't say I don't act like a brat. I said I don't look and act like a brat.
Inuyasha does not look like a brat. He looks like a cat.
He should look like a dog.
20 years.
A cat is just a.
Go ahead, finish that thought.
Subtract the C, add the purr. I lost where I was going as soon as it started coming out.
I was interested. I was buying into this. I was like, okay, where's he gonna go with this one?
Nowhere apparently. My brain just fucking died.
Your brain's just like,
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's a better sized donut. Now I just need to fill it in. But yeah, they have twins together.
Ah, it's disgusting.
I always thought he saw her as a daughter, and nope. They went my dreams.
Yeah, never underestimate
That
the horniness of Japanese manga writers.
That puts a whole lot of no right in Magusto.
Again, she is a human. He is a demon.
I
therefore
don't care.
She will grow old slower or faster than him.
He's known her since she was barely able to go to the bathroom on her own.
No, I'm pretty sure she was at least like 8, and by that point in time, if she's not going to the bathroom on her own, there's something wrong.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she was at least, at the very least, like 7, but...
Alright, fine, let me put it this way.
Pedophilia.
He's known her since before she was wearing a training bra.
To be honest, she never gets big boobs.
Doesn't matter.
Because she's also Asian.
That doesn't matter. When you know somebody from that young of age, there's no divorcing that.
Baby. My dad's friend.
Uh-uh.
No. Married a woman who was a year younger than his son.
That's so fucked. That is so fucked. I'm sorry. That's fucked.
My dad's married a woman that is... Let's see, she is 8 months older than me? Yeah.
That's so fucked.
Again, we don't have to see that it is okay.
It's wrong.
My grandfather married my grandma, and she was 8 years younger than him. Not a big gap. I'm fine with that age gap. I've always been fine with that age gap.
To quote Bruce Willis, there's wrong and then there's wrong and then there's this.
My
all right?
grandmother is dating a guy that is her son's age.
God, look, I'm not trying to say people can't be happy. I'm just like,
He just doesn't want to do that.
how do you, like, because, and then it's just,
Personally, I don't know if I could because I'd feel like I'm dating my child, but
The
exactly!
exact thing, yeah.
if it makes them happy and it's consenting, I guess I don't care.
Well, the thing is, it's like, people will be like, oh, well, it's about what's the now. It's about the now. I'm like, oh, I get that.
But with Shishomaru, it's a little bit different because he's known her since the then.
Exactly! Like, and even if you don't know her since the then, how do you divorce the fact that there was a the then when you were the not then? Like, let's just keep it in the real world. There are people who are, like, married, but they were entering high school when their significant other was born. How? No. Just fucking no.
Again, I agree with Snow. If that makes them happy, whatever. But, like, I personally...
It makes me cringe. It's,
Anna, please, Liz.
to each their own. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm going to tell you that I think it's wrong.
We all have our own type, or our own...
And my type is...
Our own lines that we will not cross.
My type has not... Jesus Christ. 1 year up to 5 years down. 1 year's up, 5 years down. That's all I will go for the, like, my entire life.
Mine has always been an 8 years different, and I think Jess and my brother approve that because they're also 8 years different.
1 year up, 5 years down. That's all I will ever do.
You don't have a problem with that because of the fact that I'm only 7 months older than you.
Exactly.
7 months.
And if you had been
5
outside
days.
that range, it would have been a hard pass. I'm sorry, that's a deal breaker for me.
I dated a guy that was 2 years older than me, and I've dated the youngest was 2 years younger than me, I think.
See, and that's outside my range.
Yeah, because the youngest I dated was 14 when I was 14 when he was 12, and he tried to propose to me after 2 days of dating me. That lasted a total of like 3 days.
That is a short
and
time to be together.
he actually because we started dating the day before Valentine's Day. We went on a date on Valentine's Day. He gave me a ring and a teddy bear. And then, when we went to school on Monday, he gave my friend a note to give to me, and it said, I was going to ask you to marry me, but I didn't want to embarrass you. And I was like, yeah, here's your ring back. No thanks.
There's wrong, and then there's wrong, and then there's this. Just sums up everything, right? Right there. Look at all this clay.
Baby. There are like spicy novels written about like girls with their best friends' fathers and shit like that. Like,
might I say?
Some people just have.
Might I say?
Okay with.
And I quote. To quote, I believe it was the great scholar Nostradamus.
Was that before or after his third time being poisoned?
That would be during, in fact.
Oh, a rare time period for him.
Just I am getting so much gunpowder just from grinding up.
Gunpowder.
Huh?
What you're playing with right now is not gunpowder, so why are you saying that?
No, this is clay.
I know, I don't know why you're saying gunpowder when you're playing
Because
with clay.
what I was saying is that I'm getting so much gunpowder from grinding up. Whoopsie. Wait, what? You grind sand and you get flint and clay. Okay.
I know, I think you grind the thing at the top and you get...
Yeah, you grind up a clay ball. If you grind dripstone, you get clay. Interesting. very into days. I accidentally hit the button. What did I even hit?
A button. And also, Snow, I don't know if you're looking at my husband's stream, but it seems I have to go over there and reorganize again.
Oh, I know.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
I've seen the mess happen.
But I can't currently do it because I'm still fucking healing.
No, not F. What? D? No. R? Ah, it's R. It's
But I'm doing really good, Snow. I'm trying to keep making dinners for us, and I'm trying to keep the kitchen not messy with our dishes.
Well, yeah.
okay. Don't fucking listen to her because she's lying. She's not trying to make dinners for us. She's absolutely making dinners for us consistently every day. The only 2 days she didn't, we were both freaking exhausted and decided to just say heck it and we ordered out. Other than that, she's doing fucking phenomenally.
That's awesome.
I agree. Stop talking down about yourself.
Says the man who bitched about what I fucking made him for dinner last night.
I will always bitch about it's my right as a husband. Is a man not...
I made tacos, Snow, and not only did he bitch that he didn't want tacos, he bitched because I didn't have any diced tomatoes or, like, salad to put on top of
I
it.
didn't say salad. You didn't have any diced tomatoes. You didn't have any shredded lettuce.
Baby, I love you, but to me, lettuce is not lettuce, it is salad. You do not put salad on your tacos.
I do.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you!
go lettuce before tomatoes.
The lettuce to me is more important than tomatoes, but, like, if you're not going to have one, at least have the other.
But, one, I didn't know how long we were going to be in the hospital, which, even more reason why. Two, if I had bought lettuce or tomatoes, they would have been bad by the time I made the tacos.
Take that.
But don't bitch about the food I'm making you, because you're at least getting fucking food.
Hey, speaking of the food you're making me,
You've already finished eating. There's more chicken upstairs, by the way. I don't eat the mushroom chicken.
I know you don't eat the mushroom chicken, but what about the other parts?
There's some more Brussels sprouts upstairs and mashed potatoes upstairs.
Absolute banger.
And that was the Brussels sprout you bought, I think you chose. And it was sea salt and black peppercorn, I think.
Well, it was good either way.
Speaking of dinner, hey Citrine.
Yeah.
Gonna be hungry here soon. Well, fine. You think about it, and I'll eat alone.
Aw, shit.
Oh shit.
Here we go again.
Oh shit.
While I was finishing off his dinner, I made my dinner because I don't eat the mushroom chicken I made him tonight.
Yeah.
So I just made myself some of my spicy ramen.
Okay, here we go. Poker, I have a real question for you.
42.
Good answer. What is a game that you would like to play but haven't?
Are we talking just ever, or are we talking just as a part of a live stream?
Point of order, while I've referenced the meme, I think twice now, I have never played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Vice City, and I kind of want to play both. Because they are such an important part of gaming history.
I can kind of understand that. I mean, I've never played any. I've played the most. I've played GTA 5, but I never finished it. Jeez. I still need to do that with Pokemon Arceus. That's one game but I've started that, so technically that's me playing it. Game I've never played, but I want to. Why is this the hardest question I've ever been asked in my life?
I promise this isn't a trick question.
I know it's not.
I promise I'm not about to show up behind you and be like, well, I have that game right here.
I mean, the majority of games, if I want to play it, I'm gonna go buy it and then try it out.
Poker, do you know if you have any of the tan-colored special block?
Hand-colored special block?
It's
It's the Scorchia,
the Octo, whatever.
Oh, I don't think I do, but if I did, it'd be in my sorting system, probably on the 3rd floor.
Alright, I'm gonna go look. 'Cause I can't finish my donut.
I guess technically the new Monster Hunter, because I haven't played that yet, really.
Really?
I haven't. I did the demo once, but I haven't touched it since its release because I've been trying to live stream my other games first.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, that's going to be tomorrow.
Okay, I'll come home tomorrow.
Because I need to push the story a little bit further. I want to get out of low rank because, and I spoke about this with Jonas last night, I am 100% making a secondary character. And I'm getting the hammer. God damn it, I miss my hammer.
I knew it wouldn't last. Other than that, I'd say...
It's not going to be main. I'm not maining the hammer.
His stream is not going to be hammer.
I just need a hammer and a longsword to run around with because I love them so much.
So on days when he gets frustrated during the story, when he can't kill a monster, he'll probably go on to his hammer character and go kill stuff.
Hammer!
I got an actual answer now, good.
Oh?
I've never played Final Fantasy 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12. Or 14.
Wow. Now when you say 14,
Online.
do you mean Realm Reborn or 14.1?
Whichever one's the online MMORPG.
Realm Reborn, well, they're both online, but .1 is the original. Realm Reborn is when they redid the whole thing.
I guess the redo. Because I think that's the only one you can really play now.
I think it would be interesting if they allowed people to actually play the original.
Yeah, but I've also heard the original's like complete utter garbage bullshit. So.
It was 100% trash.
So yeah, I'm not missing much there.
But Final Fantasy XIV will, and always stands up, for me, as an indicator that your game does not have to be dead because it sold poorly. You can always turn it around.
If you want.
If you want, if you have the passion for it. If you can be passionate.
Passionate. Fuck.
If you can be passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me like that when I'm attempting to woo you.
Baby,
Yes, dear.
we've had this conversation like a bazillion
Don't.
When you try to be sexy, it's not sexy. No one trying to be sexy is ever sexy. We literally had this conversation earlier today about frickin' Britney Spears in her little schoolgirl outfit and Hit Me Baby One More Time, okay?
We actually did have that talk.
When you're trying to be sexy, it makes it no longer sexy.
Citrine! I wanted your input on this.
Oh!
Does me trying to be sexy make it not sexy?
He might be biased.
Cool, I win.
Cool.
I win.
What did he say?
He's like, it actually does make you more sexy because it makes you in the mood. I'm like, yes, I win.
To me, trying to be sexy is not sexy. To me, just being your normal self.
Nope.
It's
That's
sexy.
alright. Snow's
one.
proven the point.
No.
Snow has
Again,
proven
he's asexual.
everything.
Neither-
Everything's
neither
been
of us
proven.
are asexual.
So it doesn't really lead anywhere when I'm trying to be sexy.
But it doesn't matter. If an asexual person can say that you have more sex appeal when you're trying to be sexy, while my wife, who is not asexual, is like, no, I find it absolutely cringe
are
when you're
not
trying
a-
to be sexy.
you're not-
That's like, oh, then it's gotta be me. I am the
No,
X factor
you
here.
literally just said
Everybody
yourself
is
that Britney
different.
Spears-
Different things make different people happy and get their jollies off.
Well,
Also-
apparently there are no jollies getting off when I'm involved.
Dear, you also said Britney Spears does not look sexy in that schoolgirl outfit because they were trying too hard to make it sexy. So So therefore, you are like me and do not find people trying to be too hardcore of sexy.
I beg to differ. Point of order, there are times when people are trying to be sexy and I find them sexy. In her case, I find it gross and tryhard.
And what you were just doing
So
with that
it's
weird ass
situational for
voice
you.
and staring at me wasn't?
No!
The fuck was that voice anyways? Was that supposed to be your sultry voice? Cause no, baby.
Wow, this is kinda
First-
fucked.
I'm just getting roasted here. What the
Poker,
fuck?
can I take some of your Octrum?
I don't even know what it is.
God,
It's special
I'm
block.
getting annihilated.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yay, thank you. Citrine, do you want help with dishes or do you want to do them? Cool. Thank you.
Okay,
I just-
so-
How am I supposed to financially recover from this?
Cool, I'm at the point where I just need more dirt. Hooray.
There's a dirt chest. I don't know if it's full or not. If there's not, I'll bring dirt.
You just go to my place and take as much dirt as you want. I'm not even kidding.
His place is closer.
I'd have to find it.
His place is at coordinates. Let me get through the portal and I'll tell you.
am not in the state of mind for coordinates. In fact, I'm probably nearing the end of the stream today.
Okie doke.
And yeah, that's enough dirt for this. Okay, no lie, this kind of looks cool.
What kind of looks cool?
The tower.
Is there gonna be... Oh, wait, it's a dropper, isn't it?
Yeah, on the inside's a dropper.
So you gotta go up to get down.
Sickness.
To get down safely.
So you
yes.
gotta get up and then get down with the sickness.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way up in order to get down safely.
Look at this. I couldn't dream of doing something like this with my pit mines. At least not with the speed that I'm doing it now.
Oh yeah, that would have taken you what, all of last year?
Alright, I'm a deafen real quick.
Maybe yes, no.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my pit mines. I love how much I'm able to do. It's just...
Create makes it so broken.
No, I wouldn't even say broken. It just makes it feasible. Look at that. Look, all that water. Ridiculous. And it took me 8 sponges. And the best part is, I still have the, that powered, drill that I can use at any time.
Nice.
So it's not a 5x5, but I can come down here and drill a 3x3. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should lead up to the ocean, yes? Yes. Do that.
Saw it when you first discovered it. And it started to inflow into your...
But I should be able to use a sponge to clean it up at least a little bit. So what if I put you there? Maybe. There. I will dry out the ocean!
Good luck with that.
Don't tempt me.
Temptation.
not.
I still have 18 sponges left.
Oh, what are we sponging?
The ocean.
I'll fucking do it, Snow.
The ocean.
actually like the ocean. I would like it to stay around.
Well, I mean, that just gives me more reason to get rid of it.
Well, you're just heartless.
Why do you do this shit to Snow, to Small One? Like,
Snow just said it, because I'm heartless. Haven't you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
nope,
Good game. I actually need to finish it
never,
again.
never played any of them.
I haven't played it, but I respect the effort that went into it.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna have to probably glass that up just to stop this overflow, and then I will be able to come over here and dig this down a little bit further. But look at that! It's freaking. It's not. It's. You know what? It's not World Eater, but I'm okay with that.
You still there, Poker? You falling asleep?
Oh, I'm still here. I was just thinking.
Roger, Dodger.
Alright, I need to get back to the nether so that I can put 12 sponges down and have them be instantly dry because it's just fucking amazing.
I'm almost finished with my donut, and then I can check out the horses. Yeah.
Donuts go nuts?
Yep.
You keep asking me when we're bringing our child home. I still don't know.
Everybody loves donuts. I know I do. Everybody loves donuts. So let's have just one or two. Everybody loves donuts.
Wednesday they will do imaging on his esophagus. If it is not leaking when they put the stuff to him, they will start to try to feed him. Ah.
Everybody loves donuts, so let's have just one or two.
Alright.
So Good is playing Wild or Monster Hunter. Poker, what are you playing tomorrow?
I'm probably gonna go back to Pokemon.
Coolio.
I was expecting him to say Monster Hunter.
As much as I would love to do that, I am not going to tempt myself into starting a new series when I'm going on vacation next week.
That is fair. That is very fair and balanced and based.
And I kind of need to finish one series before I start another. 'Cause-
That is very fair and
So
balanced. TMCR.
Mhm. Yeah, balanced, fair. Alright. Yeah, this is good enough spot to stop for tonight.
It's a giant
Up,
donut.
up, up. Wash, 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 wash. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Alright.
Good night. So long, farewell to you, my friend. The time for now until we meet again.
Isn't that out of the box?
To learn and play together in the box. But now it's time to say goodbye. What was that, Snow?
Isn't that out of the box?
It is out of the box, and it's amazing.
Never actually sat and watched it, I don't think.
I loved
Out of the
watching
box?
it, but then it also made me really depressed because I didn't have half the shit to do the crafts that I wanted to do.
Yeah, it was it was one of those children's shows, but it was very craft based. So if you did not have the materials, like Angel just said, to make the crafts, you were kind of just like shit out of luck. It's like, oh, that's too bad.
My problem
But her
also
daughter-
was I was not a kid that watched cartoons a lot. I was a kid
But
that
it wasn't a
watched
cartoon.
Animal Planet or Food
But
Network,
It wasn't a cartoon.
It wasn't a cartoon.
but it was on Disney.
No, wait, was it Disney?
Was it? It was either Disney or Nick.
I'm pretty sure it was Disney, but it might have been Nick.
I think it actually might have been Disney because it was on Disney Plus.
Strange just said out of the box was Disney.
And also,
want
she
to
said
have-
she watched Animal Planet. So she grew up watching Steve Irwin.
I did.
God.
I had the humongous.
Talking about
crush
how
on him, too.
beautiful these Crocs are.
Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin was my first ever crush, besides my gym teacher.
What a crush. I mean,
You
like,
seen his son though?
Yes, he does.
100%.
Just like
His
him.
son and his daughter.
Steve
Steve
Irwin's
made a
son looks
beautiful
just like
family.
him.
Well, his son doesn't have the amazing head of hair that Steve had.
His son
he's
was
gotten it
also
out
like
a little bit.
Steve Irwin was like this like muscular man.
Steve was a big
And
man.
his son's not quite as muscular as Steve was.
I kind of want to go on YouTube and see if there's any old episodes of Steve Irwin's show, but I know that if I watch them, I'm probably going to cry a little bit.
I can give you guys access to my Discovery Plus if you want.
But you watch
Does Discovery Plus have pumpkin chunkin'?
Pumpkin. What?
I'm going to take that as a no.
Pumpkin Chunkin'. It was the thing that happened around Thanksgiving, so people who didn't want to watch sports could watch people chuck pumpkins using trebuchets and shit.
Okay, well, way to make it sound fucking boring. Okay, so, right around Thanksgiving, people all across the country would build various devices to throw a pumpkin.
Oh.
And they had air cannons, catapults, trebuchets,
I can look real quick
And-
if you want.
torsion catapults, because those are different than normal catapults. But the idea was, it was a test of your ingenuity while also just being a lot of fun. And my favorite year of all, I remember this happened. There was a guy, he found a 900-pound stone from a quarry near his house, right?
Pumpkin 2012.
So he found a 900-pound stone in a quarry, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made a trebuchet out of it using that as his counterweight. This thing is
They have that on
Fucking-
Discovery Plus.
fucking massive ass trebuchet, right?
Yeah.
And there was one year where some grad students came in, right? And their trebuchet is maybe a quarter the size of this dude's trebuchet. But they engineered the trebuchet in such a way that it took so much more of the rotational energy.
Mm-hmm.
So with a counterweight, I think less than a third the weight of his 900 pounds, they were able to beat him pretty soundly.
But someone ended up getting hurt, and
There was a farmer at a farm in, I believe it was Delaware, was the original Pumpkin Chunkin', or the one that we knew well. And there was a farmer that let people use his fields. Unfortunately, there was a year when there was some backflow. So a piece of pumpkin fell back across the net, hit somebody, they got injured. And the farmer was like, I'm not having this here anymore. We're not doing it.
he doesn't want something that could cause a lawsuit towards him from being on his land.
Well, and I understand it hurts, but I understand.
But yeah, that's on Discovery Plus. It's got several seasons.
I mean,
It makes sense that it has several seasons because it was more of a.
it was a yearly
Yeah, it was
thing.
a yearly thing. It wasn't.
Okay,
it
well,
wasn't a TV
it
show,
has
was like a one.
several years. I see 3 right now just looking.
There you go, baby.
Don't get me that hype. I'm about. Wait. Did you say Steve Irwin's shows were on that? We need to whinge this off of Snow. Okay, so Wayfinders.
Also, you say that you would cry. You would probably cry over the Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
But when we watched the guys do the Bob Ross stuff the other day, you didn't cry.
Bob Ross wouldn't want me to cry.
Neither would Steve Irwin.
You know what? You're right. So, Wayfinders, I'm gonna come over here to my chubby little engine.
Your little joke.
Don't say that!
You're calling it a chubby little engine.
I just... Why did you say that?
Now you can't unsee it.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, have something to say, or want to see more of our stuff. To see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. Fuck you. And it doesn't look like that. It just...
Anyways.
We to see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. We also have a Twitter, which
I did not update today.
we have failed you yet again to update, but I promise we'll get it next time.
I'm still not logged in on it on my phone. And I hate your phone, so you want me to fucking update Twitter, then you need to fucking log into it on my phone.
But again, thank you all so much for watching. I will see all of you at the next waypoint. And please, have a goot night.